Diesel's gun.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Initiative Order, and welcome to Episode 4 of 3's and 7's, an actual live play using the Gaia Complex game system. My name is Nate. I will be your game master for this journey, and before we dive back in, let's go ahead and go around and meet our wonderful hired guns, including the one that continues to turn green for some reason.
Don't start with me. I'm gonna fix this.
No, you're good. You're thanks.
He's hulking out.
Tonight, let's go ahead and change it up. Let's start off with Brice tonight. You haven't got me go first yet, so.
Well, hi everybody. I'm Brice. You can find me on socials at Iceman, and I'm playing Glitch, the operator.
Perfect. Let's throw it over to. Let's go over to Miguel next.
Oh, hey, that's me. I was absent last time. Hi, everybody. I'm Miguel. Pronouns are he, they. I guess if we're doing socials, you can find me at Miguel_Clasico. I'm really just on Hive these days. I don't know what's going on over there, honestly. I will be playing Ignacio Nacho 3's leches, 3's diablos. Now I want cake. Nacho 3 diablos, our gun runner tech trader with a heart of gold.
Aw.
TM.
So true. Let's go over to Margaret next, please.
Hey everyone, I'm Margaret Krohn. You can find me at Margaret Krohn in all the places. Today I will be playing Sable. Normally I'm dressed up as an old lady, but I didn't have time today because I got here right after work. Your friendly paranoid granny handler with their pet tiger Slice and army of drones and neighborhood cat friends who she melts with. It's great. Good times. Enjoy.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Let's go over to Aislinn.
Hey, I'm Aislinn. I am Dollar Store DM on all the things. I am a terrain crafter, and I am going to be playing Andromeda Sky, Dr. Andromeda Sky, the brain cell and medic of the group.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And Alex, you're still green. Oh, there you are. You're back right in time.
Hey!
You're muted.
And he's
though.
muted.
We cannot hear you.
Everything's going so poorly.
It's all good. You're good. No worries.
I'm Alex, and man, I act just like my character, Goose the mech, just ruining everything.
Oh,
It's very on brand.
it's fine. It's just, real life imitating fantasy world. It's fantastic. We all love Goose. We protect Goose, and we all love Alex. And just a quick thank you to our wonderful viewers tonight. Thank you for stopping by and joining us. Hope you're all having a fantastic week. Before we dive into the game, though, just a quick recap of all the fun times that happened last 2 weeks ago. Andy's spending some time up in Ember Scorch's lab, where she kind of explained to you that she was essentially looking for a cure for the vampire species, experimenting on the large neural monstrosity that she kept locked up in her lab. After this conversation, you kind of bounced out of there, regrouping, back with your friends. However, you were also, she had also alerted you to an individual named Diesel who you had laid up at your clinic, recovering at that time, and basically told you, get your ass back to your clinic. I don't trust that he's completely knocked out. So you took off downstairs, regrouping with your friends. Sable behind the wheel of the lovely surfer bus owned by Goose. Sable trying to pull off a sick U-turn at 5 miles per hour, hitting the curb and popping one of the wheels once again on the van. Andy, you were essentially able to walk up to the van to catch up to it. Popping in, and you all made your way over to your clinic. Pulling up, you saw your receptionist there, alive and well in one piece. You basically told her, get the hell out. You went back into your actual care area, where you found Diesel, wide awake, trying to rip himself from his restraints, ripping one of the arms off and promptly swinging it towards you. And from there, combat ensued. You were all able to hold your own and dispatch of Diesel, hopefully permanently. You picked up his phone from there and started doing some digging, where you found the familiar app of that human skull with the vampire fangs on it. opening that app and scrolling through the files, you essentially found a hit list of all kinds of individuals, namely with the 5 of you on there, as well as some others you had all come in contact with, more notably Boneface being kind of one of the top targets for Diesel. But you decided to text Ember Scorch saying the job was done, saying her pictures of a mocked up crime scene, essentially faking your own deaths in this lab. From there, you have all decided to head off to the southern areas of the London zone, to some of the more or less fortunate, where it doesn't seem like Gaia even sends any type of police force down in that area, to kind of lay low and start planning out your next moves. So where we are currently at is in the lab. The messages have been sent off. The crime scene kind of laid out there. You've got Diesel's body, fairly battered and mangled, as Glitch was the one who kind of drove his katana straight into the heart of Diesel. His body laying there before you. The lab a wreck. The actions are yours, group. What would you all like to do?
Seeing as this is a medical clinic, I'm assuming that for the sake of cleanliness and hygienicness, she would probably have an incinerator for dead bodies.
That would be up to you if that's something you would have at your clinic.
Oh.
I don't see why not.
It is a cheap ass clinic. I'm not driving things to the morgue. I don't have a car.
It's like an old Pizza Hut oven you picked up and you just kind of roll
We
it.
have a van.
It is a janky ass people oven. But it's a people oven. And we are going to, I want to incinerate Diesel. And then I want to like some scrap from each of our clothing, singe it, and leave it inside the incinerator itself.
Okay, gotcha.
That's why we
As if
keep you
he
around.
had incinerated us.
Genius idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, totally fair.
Don't fuck with the doctor.
I reluctantly give you my pocket square. That's all I'm willing to give up.
That's fine. Something that would have easily been detached.
Mhm.
Now,
I'll hand you one of my socks.
Yeah, there's like, she knows that there's a spot in the incinerator that like consistently doesn't get hot enough.
Mm.
To like poke
Quality
people with a
product.
stick to get the proper like rotation.
sure.
So this is single purpose, right? You never just clean it out and it's like pizza night.
Yeah, no, this is single purpose.
It's fair. I don't know.
Ew.
Times are rough all over. I'm just asking.
Now I'm in the mood for pizza.
Goose. We probably need to return that wheel from your van to where we got it from, and we should leave the van here. But your van here. Take the other one.
What?
We're taking
the wheel
Diesel's
off the
car.
van.
Take the okay, we took a wheel off of Diesel's car and we put it on ours.
Yes. Okay.
That's not the one that broke when Sable was driving. So we're
Yeah.
gonna take that wheel
I got
back
it. I'm on
off.
it, and then I just leave mid sentence.
Okay.
Okay.
Goose, you walk
He's
outside, and as you're looking at your van, you realize you left the wheel from the car in your garage because you repaired the van when you first took it back to your garage.
Right. So we might need to just take one of your wheels.
Shit. Yeah. I guess I'll.
Unless you would have
I'll run
thrown
back in. I'll be like,
you would have thrown the tire back in the van, I will leave that decision up to you.
You know, I'm a pretty intelligent person. Sometimes. I'll say we kept the wheel.
Okay, I will allow that. So the wheel has just been rolling around in the back with Sable's drones.
I never would have anticipated how big wheels would be in the future. but our story
Where are
is
all the flying
consumed
cars?
with wheels. Yeah,
It's the key to the plot is the tire.
it's a tire. Yeah. Wait, so did Diesel's tire pop as well? I thought it was just
No.
the van tire that
It
popped.
was just the van.
Okay,
tire.
yeah.
Yep. Diesel's wheel
Yeah.
is the
She's
rim.
just saying so that they don't see his wheel on our van, you know.
Heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So
logically.
Goose, you go outside and you pull out Diesel's wheel. The rim itself fairly banged up and dented as it didn't fit the van entirely and you were kind of bumping along on it. But it still looks serviceable.
All right. Well, I service it then. Take it off the van.
All right, taking Diesel's wheel out of the vehicle, are you going to go throw it back onto his car, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give me a mechanic check here when you get the moment.
Mechanics is brains. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit! 2 failures. Why am I the mechanic?
Okay, so you all see Goose taking the tire from the van, walking it back through the clinic, rolling it out onto the street. And you can see that Goose is trying really hard to force this tire back onto Diesel's car. Unfortunately, Goose, you did not bring a jack with you, so you're just basically trying to force the tire sliding along the pavement onto the vehicle, and it's just not
Like
working out. But
trying to lift the front of the car a little bit so
Exactly.
you can get the wheel on it, but oh man, sorry.
It just needs to look like it's on it. It doesn't need to be actually on it.
Can I assist at all?
yeah, how would you like to assist, Nacho?
I don't know.
Lift on 3.
I have mechanical.
Maybe you should assist.
Andy's gonna grab a jack.
Okay.
I'm just standing around, ready to lift something, and somebody's gonna lift it, like go.
Yeah, Andy can't lift things, but she can dictate.
Okay,
So-
you take a few moments, you dig through the back of Goose's van, finding the jack that he completely overlooked, and taking that back outside to the vehicle
I
to
just
help,
get excited sometimes.
to help Goose put the tire back on. Inside, Sable, Glitch, or Nacho, any actions from the three of you?
I'm flying the drone to pretend that Diesel is going to Misfits.
Okay, perfect. You're piloting the drone back over to Misfits. Okay. Give me a pilot aircraft, or a drone. when you
Pilot
get the moment.
All right. And that is 1 success.
Okay.
Yes.
As long as you're skilled, you are good. Taking your drone, Misfit is a bit of a distance, but luckily, even with the semi-unstable connection, you're able to maintain the drone's trajectory and fly it through the city without any issue. Glitch and Nacho, anything from the two of you?
I'm like checking my socials to see if anyone has heard about my untimely demise. You know, maybe I'm like kind of networking to, like, I have my phone, but then I have my phone, you know, like my work phone. No one knows who that is. You know, there's like, that's not Nacho, that's just the person I buy guns from. Pick them up at a lockbox when I transfer money to that account, whatever, you know. So I'm like texting a few associates to see if they've heard anything, trying to be like nonchalant about it, you know, like, ooh, heard anything about Nacho recently? That kind of thing.
Gotcha. Go ahead and, just for the hell of it, give me a streetwise check if you would.
Yes, I would. So guts, I have to roll under, right?
Correct. Whatever your gut score is, you want to roll under. If you're skilled in it, you only need 1 success.
I need d12s, and then
Yes.
I grab 20s. I'm
So close, so close.
really
You can
cool
roll
like that.
20s
Hold
if you want to.
I hope he comes back with like ridiculously sized dice.
yeah, I wish. No, I just have
Big
to.
inflatables.
That is 1 success, and I'm skilled in that, so that's, yeah.
Okay,
Did it.
perfect. You send it out in a way that doesn't sound over the top, like, hey, have you heard of my death, or anything like that. You do get 1 response
Mhm.
back from your buddy
From my
Rex.
Okay.
And Rex is just like, why are you asking? You have a rough night?
I just reply, lay low, and then like 3 skull emojis. I'll let you know when the coast is clear.
Says, sends you a thumbs up. And then he just sends BT dubs.
Was it?
I got a hit, and he sends the pill emoji.
Interesting. Do we already know what those are though, right? Group. So maybe we don't need him.
In theory, we heard what they were from Ember, who then tried to kill us. So.
Oh yeah, that's so sad. I kind of liked her as a person.
So did I, bitch.
I
Never cared for her.
I ask Rex for his location, but tell him to like find a discreet way to get it to me. That will come to him for the info. Winky face emoji.
And he just sends
Also, was his thumbs up like a legit thumbs up, or was it like that passive aggressive millennial thumbs up? Like,
with your streetwise check, it was definitely a bit more on the passive aggressive side.
motherfucker.
Glitch,
Okay.
inside, anything for you? You got Sable outside piloting the drone, Andy and Goose fixing the car. You see Nacho just typing away on his device. Anything for you?
Yeah, so Glitch usually feels pretty helpless when we're not shooting or stabbing something. So after ensuring that the body was incinerated and trying to help with the car and obviously not being useful and probably annoying Sable breathing over her shoulder, being like, what are you looking at there? I probably would wander back to Andy and might just say like, hey, so I did take a little bit of damage during that scuffle. I don't think I was hit by Diesel, but I'm just curious, do you think this blood might be contagious if it gets into our systems, via combat? Is that something we have to worry about? I don't want to turn into one of those things, is all I'm saying.
I mean, fair. I'm not entirely sure. If you want, I can run a few tests on your blood, see if there's any contaminants. But
I mean,
it's
just
been
precaution.
It hasn't. Okay. And I'm gonna look and see if there's any You got any? Where'd you get stabbed? Like, did you get his blood on you? Was there transfer of fluids? That's an important distinction.
Probably. I never know if these spots are mine or someone else's. I mean, the katana,
yes.
I think I was just hit with the stretcher, but
yeah.
I just want the group to know, and maybe you can keep an eye. If I start going crazy, take me out, so I don't take you all out.
I mean, I will do my best.
As
you're probably asking the wrong person to take you out, though.
Well, you'll recognize the signs first, hopefully.
There, I will instruct the others to take you out with kindness.
Good looking out, Doc.
Okay. At this time, you all have the tire replaced back on the vehicle outside. Nacho texting back and forth between yourself and Rex. Sable, from your drone's perspective, as you begin flying it towards Misfit Loves, you see the familiar two-story building with all those neon lights blaring, the two bouncers still out front, the original two that you had met when you first showed up there. However, as your drone is approaching, you can see the front door open up, and you see the familiar figure of Boneface as he kind of comes walking out. And it looks like he stops and kind of pulls in one of the bouncers and looks like he's whispering something to them.
Can you try to figure out what they're saying?
Give me a surveillance check if you would.
All right.
Can you broadcast audio through your drones?
I can't broadcast audio, I don't think.
Damn.
I don't know if that's at least it doesn't say that specifically. I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, I like the idea of it, and this way you don't have to relay what you're seeing. So I will say that in the time you've worked together, you could have synced up all your devices Bluetooth to the drone so they can see as well.
Oh, I meant audio out, from the drone, speakers.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The drone is not.
But the other way is also awesome.
The drone is not able to communicate in that way.
Okay. But the other way is still pretty cool
That's
too.
still pretty cool.
Then yeah. So I had one success. One success.
One success. Okay. As the drone is kind of hovering down.
Man, I keep
closer-
rolling like 10s and 11s. I don't know
That's
what's going
perfect. That's what you want.
on. That's not good. No.
Not what we want.
So you kind of hear the tail end of it, and it just sounds like Boneface is just whispering, "Stay alert. Make sure the weapons are ready. Make sure ammo's stocked up. It seems like shit may be going down. Not entirely certain though. Just be aware."
Can I try to zoom my drone, like sneak in while the doors are cracked open?
Ooh, give me. Okay, for this one, give me a stealth
Yeah,
check here.
pilot drone? Oh, stealth.
We're gonna go stealth on this
What's
one.
stealth? Is that reflexes?
Reflexes, but you're skilled with you're fairly skilled with piloting your drones, so I will
Mhm.
give you a -2 to this roll.
Okay.
Dang.
One success.
One success, okay. And as Boneface, his attention's kind of turned away at the moment, you see the other bouncer glance down the street, and in that brief moment of time, you slip your drone right through the front door.
Nice. All right.
Awesome.
I'm gonna kind of land it somewhere where I can see everything,
Okay.
but try to make less noise.
For sure. So as you're kind of flying the drone in, you see that large, oval-shaped bar in the center, and it looks like it's got like giant neon lights hanging above it, so to where you could probably land your drone like up on that central platform and get a fairly good view of the
Oh,
entirety
nice. Yeah. Try to get it on the
of the
light.
bar.
Yeah.
Okay,
Try to
perfect.
land it there so that I can get a 360 view.
Excellent. So yeah, easy enough. Your drone flies up there, landing very, very quietly. And as you're kind of looking around, you see the bar at this point not super busy, as it's fairly still kind of early on in the day. But you do see the most crowded section currently looks to be a few different individuals just enjoying the little mist vape bar currently off in the corner.
Do any of us recognize any of those people
Uh,
as we're looking at that footage?
Give me a awareness check, if you would. Anybody who's actively paying attention to the footage.
Ooh, 2 successes. Finally. I don't know what's going on. Just keep rolling 10s and 11.
Ooh, I also got 2 successes.
Excellent. Okay.
Also,
Okay.
I had
Yep,
one.
same.
and another.
God, I hate it. Okay. Perfect. So as you're kind of zooming in your camera on these individuals over here, the only one that sticks out is a familiar female vampire. And Andy, I can't remember your receptionist.
Oh,
name.
Kirsten?
Kirsten.
Thank you. Glitch.
Okay.
You see
It's okay. I had to
Kirsten.
remind myself earlier.
Kirsten is in there enjoying some of the vape. It looks to be like she's talking to a couple other individuals who you don't recognize. Looking at the way they're dressed, one appears to be looks to be some kind of lab coat. It doesn't have the same symbols as Ember's did. It appears to have some different medical patches on it. And the other individual appears to be wearing like just a basic mechanic's jumpsuit, similar to what you've seen Goose wear in the past.
Like her style.
What's your friend up to?
Don't know.
Looks like she's running with another crew.
Which is like fine, but like it's not following the instructions.
From what we know, there's at least a few people who have been at this bar who have shown up on the list. If her name wasn't on the app already, it might be.
I scrolled to try and find her. She was like super low on the list.
Okay.
Like she's Like there's a hit out on her. It's just real low priority.
Mhm.
I'm remembering that correctly, right?
Yeah. Essentially, from the vibe you got from scrolling down, it almost looked like the individuals who are named on the list are people you have specifically met, the 5 of you. So you can safely assume that it's because they're associated with y'all in some way.
Yeah. Give me a sec. And she just like and walks back inside. And is going to the. There's probably not landlines, but I'm sure the clinic has a phone. Like
A rotary phone.
yeah. It's probably janky as hell, but it's a phone that isn't her personal cell that she's just not trusting
Sure.
at the moment.
Sure. So
And she is going to straight up call Kirsten, like, what the fuck?
Okay, for sure. So you go over and you dial Kirsten's number. And Sable, as you're watching through the drone, you see Kirsten as she's sitting there. You see a screen kind of pop up in front of her eyes. And you see her just kind of like, almost kind of like slam the vape pen down on the table. And you see her just kind of roll her neck a little bit. And Andy, you just hear, yes.
A lot of music I'm hearing in the background there.
I'm just enjoying some music at home.
Yeah, don't bullshit me.
I'm not.
You know better.
What do you mean don't bullshit you?
Yeah, no. Like, you don't think I've ever been to Misfit Loves? I know the sound of Misfit Loves.
No, that's the TV.
What were the instructions?
Leave the clinic.
Mm-hmm. And after that?
Wait for you to call me to come back to work.
Mm-hmm. And in the meantime?
What was that? I'm sorry. I think
And
the connection's bad.
Bullshit, go home. Bring the vape. Go buy yourself some vape. I will reimburse you. But go home.
Give me a persuasion check if you would.
Great.
Or
Rolling
intimidate,
real
entirely
well on
up to you.
persuasion for the
unless
whole
you're- Unless
thing.
you're trying to be a bit more forceful, you can go intimidate if you want to.
I only have. I just dropped both of those D12s. They are nowhere to be found. Yeah, no, she's at least skilled in persuasion.
Mhm.
She's not skilled in intimidate. That is an 11 and a 1.
Okay, perfect.
And I'm
Fine.
skilled.
I will head back to my apartment. But are you gonna tell me what's going on?
When I know that it's safe. I'm doing this because I care.
Okay, so at least level with me. Am I in danger?
Probably not. But I'd rather be safe.
Probably. Okay. Is there anything else you can tell me? I mean,
Don't. If anyone from what the hell company does Scorch work for?
Scorch. I mean, you know she's just one of the top blood synthesizers.
Yeah, if you hear anyone anything
Are you
from
two
her,
arguing again?
sure, let's go with that. Let's go with I'm trying, Kirsten. The more you know, the more danger you will be in. You want to increase the danger risk, or do you want to just be kept in the dark and kept a little safer? That's your option.
I mean, I lived in the dark most of my life, so I'd rather be a bit more enlightened, but if you're that concerned, I will go home.
Don't respond to anything from Scorch's office. Do not direct anything. Do not redirect anything from there. Lay low.
Okay, I got it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Love you. Bye.
And she picks up the vape pen, and as you're about to hang up, you just hear, "Sorry guys, I gotta go. My boss is being a real click."
That's fine. That is fine. She'll thank me later when I tell her the whole story.
And as you're watching through the security drone, she does in fact grab her shit and starts walking towards the door.
Good. I'm not gonna lose my freaking Kirsten.
She knows that we're dead, right? In case anyone were to ask her.
Oh fuck. Recall her.
Well, she just said my boss is being, and then so someone knows you're alive.
And she answers, "Yes, Mom."
Also, I'm dead.
What?
We're dead. We're all dead.
We're all dead. You came back to the clinic. Lots of blood. No me.
Okay, so what do you want me to go tell Tom and Hank then? Because I kind of just...
Yeah.
Gotta kill Tom and Hank.
Yeah, we'll take care of Tom and Hank.
just kill them. Oh no.
I'm going to over the phone dictate. No, she probably doesn't. Did you take any of the meds today? Like with you?
With me, no.
I mean, it's always good to have a supply. So you need to like.
Wait,
deal
she said
with
with
people.
me, no.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're glossing over that
something?
part.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's fine. It's a sketchy ass clinic.
Like, I thought you fired the last guy for stealing.
No, that's fair. That is very fair. I can't drug them for you from here. So.
You want me to drug them? You just said you want me to lay low, now you want me to drug people?
Yeah, no, I know. I
This
didn't
plan.
think.
And Sable, from the surveillance drone, you can see that Kirsten's like over, like facing a corner and just throwing her arms up and down and just looks like a total just weirdo standing off in the corner by herself.
Yep.
Okay, so she
We
does
gotta-
look like
we
she's
gotta get outta
actually
here.
having this conversation and not like
Just
yeah.
like
acting.
don't.
Do you want
They're
me-
not likely. They're probably not likely to talk about me, right?
I mean,
Loose ends.
okay. If you were to say, let me open a tab on your card and let them just drink as much as they want, they'll probably forget this entire night.
You know what? That's
the
fair.
bartender
Go
was
for
in
it.
real life.
No,
I'll say,
you stole my card when you left.
From a corpse.
so I found your body, I took your money.
No,
Went to
because
the club.
my body is incinerated. Also, you're gonna need to clean the incinerator when we get back, just so you know.
Again. Okay. I'll make sure it's powered down this time.
Yeah.
You know what? Put it on your tab, and I will pay you back. Give me an itemized receipt. You will expense it to me.
Andy, I don't get paid till next week.
Yeah, that's what credit's for.
Okay, as long as you say you're good for it, I will go
Yeah,
open a tab.
I'm good for it.
Okay. Alright, I'll open the tab and I will leave. And I'll go home.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm also charging you overtime for this. And she hangs up.
No, that's fine. That's fair.
That was a
Everyone would
solid-
always be
solid
flawlessly
plan.
smart.
Yeah, that poor girl. She's either gonna die or get us all killed.
It's one or the other.
Yeah.
I feel
Probably
like
both.
I feel like through all of
I
this.
think we're going to assist ourselves in getting killed, so can't really blame poor Kirsten.
Yeah, they don't need to send any more assassins.
Okay, that plan is now a rolling. Actions for the rest of you.
Whichever direction it rolls.
Right. Yeah. I feel like that during this whole exchange, I rummaged around and found like a little bag of popcorn or something, maybe some Takis that I've just been like just offering them to the other three as we've just like watching this whole thing unfold.
No, thank you. They give me heartburn.
Word.
But we should probably get out of here, right? Like,
Yeah.
probably should stick around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think as soon as the vehicle's ready, we pop in.
Popping in a Diesel's vehicle. Okay.
While we're doing that, so we just wanted his Diesel's phone to be in Misfits. What's the plan with that? Should I just leave the phone there?
Yeah. Right?
Well, I suppose a logical person would find that Boneface isn't there and then would leave. So, yeah, maybe we should send it somewhere. Do any of you know other places where Boneface hangs out? Ooh, maybe the app has some information about known locations.
No, Boneface was still at his
Oh,
club.
might it be weird?
Oh, I thought he was walking out. Did we not see him leave?
He walked out, and you saw him turn around and walk back in.
Ah, okay.
He is still there.
All right. Well, we need to get him out of there because we want to not have him die, but we also want to meet up with him and let him know what we know, right?
Yeah. Who has Boneface's number?
I do.
Do we need to find out more from Rex about the pills before we see BF, or can we just go straight to Bone?
We probably want to, honestly, both of them coming to the safe house is probably a good idea.
It'd also be nice to have a second opinion on what those pills are,
Yeah.
just in case the information we have from Ember isn't totally the whole truth.
Simpatico.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it
Another
be?
idea. Boneface probably won't like this one, but following your fire one, perhaps if we can get everybody out of Misfits, and Boneface included, we could blow the place up.
Love it. I'm in.
They might.
I
Really
feel like he's
the
not gonna-
music.
Pay us.
No, probably not.
That would really get the attention of Gaia too. That might be,
Yeah.
seems like that might be more, at least from what I've seen, that's obvious, a bigger statement than this skull human vampire group has made yet. Although with that explosion from the warehouse, like out of the ground, still don't know what caused that. So maybe blowing up the place isn't a bad idea.
I'm on board.
I check a couple of things on my phone. I see, just to see how much of a tab I've currently run up at Misfits. Like, yeah, that is a good plan for me as well.
That's the deciding factor.
It's like
Love
10
it.
grand at
Yeah.
least.
So where do we get the explosives from?
Yeah, that feels like
Nacho?
like how are we blowing up a whole building? We're not even alive right now.
Allow me to make some calls.
Oh god.
Disguises and bombs.
Or we don't?
I think we should meet with him first before we blow up the club.
Yeah, that seems like an escalation.
But I
I'm just like-
think it's a good, I mean, maybe text your people,
I was
you
like,
know?
am I making this call or not? It's
See what you can get your hands on. You never know when some
We
More
might need,
explosions.
even if we don't blow up the club, we might need to blow
Something That's fair.
So
I will.
It's always good to have explosives.
whatever comes up out of the
Alright, then
hole.
in the meantime, I'll make it look like Diesel's doing a bit of wandering.
Good plan.
So where are we
Oh,
going?
yeah.
Are we just sitting in the car, just having this
We're just
conversation
talking.
on the side of the road?
I'll direct to. I'm gonna sit passenger with Goose, and I'm gonna be navigator.
how big
Yeah.
is this car? Like, what's our trunk space? I have a lot of guns to fit back.
The car itself is not massive. It's almost like a 4-door looking DeLorean, essentially.
Oh, man.
So
Nacho, pass up some of your guns. I got plenty. I've got some leg room.
So there's a
grab-
driver's seat, a passenger seat, and only 2 seats in the back. So someone's gonna have to squeeze somewhere.
I just imagine you open up a compartment in your leg. No, I'm just kidding.
Definitely
I've got
squeeze in the
Lego.
middle. Just awkwardly
Just
like
this.
hunched. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seatbelts.
Well, we should probably head to the southern London district where we're less likely to be seen by
Yeah.
Gaia. It's been a long time since I've been to those streets, and I don't really look forward to going back. But we should text Boneface and have him meet us there, and maybe you let Prescription know that that's where we're all going to meet up as well.
Yeah, there are a few house calls that I've made down there. There are a few warehouses that we could probably hide up in. Give me a second. She's gonna look on her own map, kind of identify, like looking at old client spots, and then like, which one was next to the crappy building that looked like it was falling apart? That one, yes. And it's gonna put like a little pin.
Okay.
So GPS coordinates getting sent to Rex and to Boneface.
Okay, perfect.
Not by me because I have neither number.
Oh, yeah. I go ahead and send that to Old Prescription, aka Rex, aka Scripps McNasty. That's when I only call him when he's drunk. Or when I'm drunk. No, when he's drunk.
You're doing an excellent job of leaving a digital trail of exactly where we're going.
I know.
No, this phone is very, back channels and, WhatsApps and whatnots.
It's distinctly why I'm not using mine. But
also,
Andy wouldn't have one that's off. Oh, before we start driving, can Andy check and can we check and see if this has like OnStar or some sort of like tracking thing on the car?
Oh, hey, sure. Give me
an OnStar check.
boy.
See if it has a flux capacitor.
Give me a hacking check if you
see if your
would.
subscription's paid up.
That is 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. You start kind of opening the
Hack the
glove box
DeLorean.
and kind of messing with the essentially built-in iPad of this thing, looking for all the different types of programs and everything. You're not seeing any type of like insurance apps or anything on here.
Cool.
As you're digging through, you kind of open up the glove box and you see a little piece of paper that is a very, very much expired insurance policy. That expired like back in like 2032.
Oh boy.
Wow, that is wild. It's been a while.
Good year though.
I think we're good.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and send a text to Boneface as well, with emojis. I'll do like the caution emoji, the little triangle thing with like the exclamation point that blinks, and then I'll send the coordinates of the place in Southtown, and then maybe to let him know that it's serious, I'll actually write some words at the end of the text and say meet you there as soon as possible.
Okay, you send that text. Nacho, you send your text off to Scripps McNasty. Nacho,
Oh, and I also have to text my bomb guy. It's just 3 emojis: little bomb, money, and then little hands.
Okay, you send off your text messages. Okay, perfect. From Prescription, you get back a pot leaf, a pint glass, and a thumbs up. From your explosives guy, nothing. Nothing immediate, at least.
There's a lot of them. Come on, man.
Glitch, you send off your text message, and you begin. The group begins driving and cruising down the streets towards the South London zone. A few moments go by, and Glitch, your phone starts to go off and ring, and you see it's Boneface calling you.
Yeah. Mr. Face, hello there.
Okay, right. First off, you can call Boneface Boneface. You don't have to call Boneface Mr. Face. That was my father. Now, as far as your emojis, I don't understand. Are you in a car accident? What happened? You
No,
need Boneface
okay,
to send tow truck?
We need you to meet us. We've got information to share with you. Your club is not safe.
Nope. Boneface sets up meeting, you show up to meetings. That's how this works. Alright, you do not tell Boneface when and where to meet.
That's fair. You can pick a different spot in Southtown if you want, but the situation is we're trying to get the heck out of here. You've got a target on your back. We're trying to make sure we don't die and you don't die before we get all the information out that we have. You're in danger. You can set up the meeting if you want, but we're going to South London and you need to meet us there because we got things to talk about.
Okay, you're saying Boneface is in danger. This is who is trying to kill Boneface this time. I've got like 10 guys always trying to,
Really, this would be better to talk about in person.
Look, Boneface needs the details if Boneface is going to trust you. I mean, how do I know you're not the one trying to lure me out to kill me?
Well, have you
Let
ever...
him know that Ember Scorch, who he's trying to get us to look for. Well, we found her.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know if you could hear Sable in the background, but she's totally right. Ember set us up, and we hacked one of her associates' phones. Have you ever run into a symbol of this like vampire human skull face thing? She's got a whole app with contacts and contracts, and your name's on there, and it's high up there. So you got a hit out on you. And we do too.
Oh, I mean, I've seen that
Well, we
design
did.
before. It's a cool design. I've seen a couple guys come in with tattoos, big ones on their shoulders. Boneface was actually thinking about getting something similar. I like the design on it. Very, very cool. But
I feel like it means something more than just like looking cool. But I mean can't deny it does look pretty cool.
I mean, we glitch, you and I, we could get matching ones, huh?
I mean, yeah, I haven't dipped into body modification in that way yet, but
Glitch, focus.
Oh, sorry.
From
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
Well, maybe after our meeting, in South London, we can check out, partner tats.
give me a persuasion roll if you would, glitch.
Let's see. That's
Oh no.
allure.
It's probably better than Andy, but
I got 2 8s. Both of those are failures.
Ooh.
Right.
Maybe I
Okay. Look.
Would they be not failures if you got them to be 7?
No, they would still be
Oh.
failures.
All right. Okay. So you are just telling me that this Ember Scorch wants to kill Boneface, wants to kill all of you, and so you want me to come meet you somewhere because you think Boneface is not safe in his own home, surrounded by his own security, in a building Boneface knows very, very well.
There's a pause. I kind of look to people in the car, knowing that they can't hear the conversation, but I'll say, he makes a good point. Why do we need him to meet us? Maybe he is better off at the club. Maybe we should go to the club, but they surely have it under surveillance, so...
yeah, club's definitely under surveillance, other than ours.
By the way, Boneface, we also are all dead. Just so you know, in case anybody comes looking for us, we are all dead. We had hits out on us. We staged our death. At least for the time being, Ember is convinced that we're no longer in the picture.
So you are a
Maybe
ghost?
Boneface.
No. I mean, I'm still here. Like, we didn't die. We just pretended.
Right. Okay. Oh, like the old movie stars. They pretend to be something else, but they're actually someone. I see what you're saying. Okay.
I feel like he does not see what we're saying.
Maybe we should go to him. I feel like we have to do this.
Right. Okay. So, what exactly is planned when you get to South Zone?
Find a new safe house. As I just mentioned, we're dead, so we can't go back to our place. That would be weird. We lost the van too. Poor Goose is, well, he probably doesn't want to talk about it. So we need a new place to lay low, and so that we can remain dead. You don't know any places, do you? You got a place in Southtown we can lay low at?
No, Southtown. It's a lot of how you say, blown up apartment buildings. Not some still standing from the war, but not as rebuilt as rest of city. It seems. But if you're looking for a place to lay low, as you say, that would be the place to go.
Well, I guess you know where we're at. Also, I don't know if we've updated you yet, but that we told you about that like synthetic blood stuff.
Right, yes, the blood and the SIM cards. So wait a minute. Ember was on the SIM card, and you're saying she's the one trying to kill us all?
Well, yeah, I don't exactly know how that works. So I thought my first thought was that the
Andy's just like holding her hand backwards. Like,
I mean,
Give me
Glitch,
me-
I like you, but you need to speak plain English here. Tell Boneface what's really going on.
hearing Glitch trying to explain what he's
Okay.
heard secondhand.
Yeah. Here, you know what? Yeah, this is good. Andy, you know the doc. Andy's gonna chat with you for a second. She could really explain it to you better.
Okay, all right. Hello.
Hi, Boneface. Yeah.
Can I
So,
attempt to like hook up the phone to the car? Like
so we can all hear the conversation and all contribute.
Yeah, so easy
Bluetooth.
enough, Andy. You pair the phone to the massive tablet.
Oh, you got to pull over first. You can't do it while you're.
You can't be moving.
While you're moving.
You're
This is
essentially
the
you're
future.
essentially FaceTime with Boneface, and as the picture enlarges, you see Boneface is currently, you see just the upper part of his bare chest as it looks like he's relaxing in this giant open
Shirt
tub,
on, man.
just with bubbles surrounding him entirely. Right.
That guy's
Okay,
got a
so
good life.
what is going on here?
We should go there.
Okay, so long and short of it, went to Ember's Corporation, had a nice conversation. She's got some interesting experiments going on up there. We had a chat. She then essentially indicated that I should go back to my clinic because the person that I had sedated on a table was potentially under this drug that she identified as made from synthetic blood mixed with what was it called? Aislinn has forgotten what it is. Battery acid
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
mixed with battery acid. Not the kind from actual batteries, the street version. We rushed back. Indeed is all roided out from this. Definitely was set after we had left her office. He got a message to, and I'm just going like full.
Sure. So you explain all the details.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. We don't all need to hear me regale
Right, so-
everything.
Glitch, why couldn't you just say it that way? It makes so much more sense, obviously.
Sorry, I thought it would be convincing enough just to have you meet us.
You know Boneface likes the details, alright? Always give details. Anyway, as I said, Boneface is very comfortable in his own home. If Ember comes knocking, Boneface starts blasting. It's fine.
Okay,
Now,
just
is, from the South Zone, what exactly do you plan on doing here? I mean, again, do you want Boneface to try to text Ember, try to get her to come to club? We take her out here. Do you want? Or are you gonna try
Well,
to
there's
bring
a
her
part of
outside
this
of the
that you
city?
should probably know. They aren't so. Well, they're a bit resilient to bullets. So your blasting might not be as effective as you think.
Yeah, this guy had a massive head wound, and the head wound was fixed by the time we got back, and I did not stitch it up.
Okay, that is fine. Boneface also has many bats, many crowbars. Boneface can.
Again, head wound from not a gun, from us smacking him.
This guy is so chill.
Okay, that is fine. Boneface has a wire. We could perhaps try, the good old.
Yeah, you
strangle.
could. They also have a large, just extra fucky vampire.
Extra fucky. You're not talking.
Ashley keeps forgetting the name of the two
Nora.
kinds of vampire. All I can hear is Purell from earlier.
You're good. So the Norl are the large, monstrous, fleshy
Norl.
growths.
Norl and real.
Yeah, there's a Norl.
Okay, now you are starting the bullshit, Boneface.
I am not
just-
starting the bullshit.
Normal just don't walk around, all right? Those are from the.
No, they
deepest
don't.
depths of
But there
hell.
is one in a lab.
Oh yeah, tell him about how Ember's like trying to save him or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure I believe that story anymore. Might be trying to use them. Not sure. Don't trust anything that she has told me. But the facts I do know, she had a guy on a table guy she claimed to have come from the morgue had the tattoo. Norl was biting on him, and then the guy's eyes opened. So that's the kind of fucky that we're dealing with here.
Okay, I mean, that does sound fairly not normal, but you know,
No,
it is okay.
it's not
It is
normal.
okay,
Maybe you
know.
should Maybe
What-
you should deliver the phone to him, since the phone's at the club and Diesel is there to kill him.
I'm sorry,
technically.
there's a phone at my club. I mean, I've got my phone right here while I'm talking to you through it.
Well, it's
Diesel's
not your
phone.
Diesel's phone.
You
Maybe
brought-
you could look into that.
When did you bring Diesel's phone here? Did you have it on you when you?
Well, you were talking to some of your bouncers, and I stuck my drone in.
Ah, and they did not catch it. Okay, that is coming out the paycheck.
Really, we were just testing your security.
And they failed horribly. I will fire them immediately.
See the concern?
I can get
Well,
I can
you
get new
might
bats and
not
gun
want to
people.
fire them immediately if protection is something you need.
I've got plenty of people who are willing to hold guns and shoot away. In fact, there are two very nice young gentlemen down at my mist bar currently. They look like they know how to handle themselves.
I would leave those two alone. Or actually maybe take them in. They may know that I'm not dead. My intern kind of is a blab. Receptionist, she gets paid.
That's fine, as long as you.
They
pay
also may be currently getting very drunk to forget that fact.
I mean, sometimes people are better shots when they're drunk. Boneface himself included in that.
It seems concerning.
There's a lot of things that I'm sure are
It's
concerning,
very
but
concerning.
don't worry about it. All right, Boneface will not shoot at you, not on purpose at least. Unless you piss Boneface off, then you may have bullets coming your way.
I've had people shoot me not on purpose before. Like, that is not reassuring.
It's fine. It's fine. Just don't stand in front of gun, and you're good.
Great. But we have a phone there that it belonged to the guy who just ended up in our incinerator, but is supposedly still alive and still coming to kill you.
Okay, fine. Where did you leave phone? I will go get it.
Well, it's kind of on top of the lights above your bar.
Okie dokie. And you see Boneface kind of stand up, and he just grabs a towel, wraps it around his waist.
Not
Step
fast
out of
enough,
his
though.
Sable's looking.
And he's like,
We kind of like swerve into the other lane at that moment.
And Sable, from your drone's position, you can see Boneface just walking down in his towel, just water dripping off of him. Not giving two shits. This is his place. And you see him as he kind of stands up on the bar, and he's kind of holding the towel with one hand and just kind of reaching up.
like tucking it under.
What is this? And you see him kind of grab your drone, and it's immediately just zoomed in on his face. Oh, very, very clever.
Hey, there you are.
All right, let's see. This is phone, and as he kind of reaches for it, his towel drops.
Okay, I love this guy.
And he just grabs the phone, and he kind of points the drone down, and you just see the shocked and embarrassed face of Kai, just kind of standing there, just
Kai.
Mr. Phone Face. Oh gosh, your towel, sir.
I'll activate the drone and
Oh, okay, it's still alive. Wait, are you controlling that from the? Oh, technology! Wow. So anyway, this is phone,
I'll
yeah.
put it back up on the light.
All right. So what do I do with phone? You said there's files in here or something Boneface should look for.
Yeah, I'm gonna send here. I'll walk you through it, and I'm gonna go back to the office first, and then I'll walk you through it,
Okay, right. Good to know.
and I'll walk him through how to unlock it.
Okay, and Boneface goes right into the files, as you described. Alright, okay, so you want me to look at contacts, contracts, completion? What do you want me to look at here, huh? There's too many little files.
It's more just if the phone is with you,
Mm-hmm.
the hitman is still trying to get you.
Yeah, I guess one of the reasons we were thinking you would leave is
It's
because that
being
would
tracked.
buy us time. Yeah, so Diesel, this guy, the guy who had this phone, is at your club right now to kill you, presumably, if anybody is tracking his phone. And so since you are there, presumably he'd either be successful or not. So I mean, maybe you discovered him because your security was so good and you discreetly took him out, and maybe you just need to dispose of the phone in a way that in case anybody comes looking, it looks like Diesel met his untimely end at your club by your hand.
But before you dispose of the phone, download that information onto a hard drive, separate from anything else, not putting it in the grid.
Okay, sounds good. Boneface can do. Wait. I'm only worth 100,000. That is such bullshit. Boneface is worth so much more. Boneface is fucking priceless. Alright.
Hey, take it up with Ember. None of us are worth that much.
I will be taking it up with her. Okay,
But
alright.
how
Well, the
bad
real
you,
question is, why is yours higher than everyone else's?
I mean, no offense to any of you, Boneface has been in this business for quite some time, and Boneface knows lots of people.
Well, I get that. I meant you don't need to flaunt your whatever you got going on down there, but what I was referring to was more so that who would be your enemy? Who would want to have a hit on you? That is what I was getting at.
I mean, so before Boneface was club owner, Boneface was actually, the normal hardworking guy. For the old vehicle company Trimble and Trimble, Boneface was top mechanic, believe it or not, and he may have at one point cut brake lines to Boss's vehicle, and the dude, he didn't give me my holiday pay, so I was a little pissed off, and I did what any rational guy would try to do, and I tried to kill him. So the man has lots
take a note while driving.
He's got lots of money though, so perhaps he wants to take me out. I wouldn't be surprised. Guy was a complete asshole all the time, all day, every day.
But no one who has that matching tattoo from that app.
I mean,
You haven't had any altercations with anyone from that sort of gang?
Physically, no. I don't think so, anyway.
Well, why were you looking for Ember Scorch to begin with?
Well, because we found the SIM card, he decoded it.
Right.
Where are the rest of the SIM cards?
She wasn't the only one.
There were some
those
SIM cards just stored. A lot of the rest of the box was just stored at the garage at Goose's.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh shit.
Same with the pills.
We could swing by. Might be a little risky.
Can we send a drone after him?
Hey, Boneface, you want to pick up?
After you dispose of Diesel, your assassin?
Oh my god. Okay, you.
Those SIM cards might be the whole
But the SIM
network.
cards are probably interesting.
Again, you really have to understand, okay? Boneface like you all, but Boneface is the one who pays you to do the job, not the other way around, okay? So, how about you go take care of SIM cards and pills? Okay, here's new plan. Okay, Boneface,
I like this guy.
you go take care of SIM cards, go secure pills, take care of fuck-ups, okay? Then you head to South Zone, Safe House, whatever you want to call it. Alright, when you are there, you will call Boneface. We plan next moves from there, okay? Boneface can set up club as ambush spot for Ember if you want, or if you'd rather take her somewhere else, we can work that out too. But even Boneface can put 3 and 3 together and see that you fucked up by leaving the SIM cards.
That's a fair assessment. Hey, to be fair, my whole place got trashed. It's a bad day.
Did you leave it unlocked?
I left a guy that I thought was dead inside it.
See, that's why you always shoot before you leave.
It's a medical clinic, but like that's like the opposite of what my job is.
Every night. Oh, end of the night. Shoot all the bodies in the clinic.
Anyone with head trauma.
Yeah,
Line
that is
up.
kind of the opposite of what we do in the clinic.
I mean, if they can't
Man.
recover within a few hours, sorry. In and out, come on. You should really.
And I
look at
was
your business
busy
model.
doing a job for you. Thank you very much.
Oh right, that's right. Okay, that's right. You're on Boneface's payroll. What was your name again? Andy.
Yeah, Dr. Andromeda Sky.
Oh. Ooh, doctor. All right, Doctor Andromeda Sky.
Excuse me. What was that tone?
I'm sorry, you're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Making up on Auntie today.
Look, we did what you asked of us. We tracked her down.
Right, I appreciate that. I appreciate you telling Boneface about it. Look, tell you what, if you kill her, you make sure Boneface's hit is no longer in existence. Boneface can kick up the payment quite a bit, huh? But it would also seem that this is also in your own self-interest, so you're not living looking over shoulder all the time.
My worry is it
Win-win.
doesn't seem like she might be the head of the organization.
Yeah, I get the sense Ember's kind of small time.
Well, I mean, who knows? Take her out.
Or mid-time.
Perhaps we interrogate her a bit, you know, as they say, turn tables.
I got some creative ideas.
I'm sure you do, and Boneface will remember that.
All right, then. I like this plan.
So the garage now? Is that where we're going?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, it sounds like we need to go back to the garage to retrieve our stuff.
It's a little messy. You know, I've been busy. I haven't had time to clean, so just keep that in mind.
Hopefully
Usually it's
nobody's-
really clean.
Hopefully nobody's looking for us since we're all dead, but that might mean too that somebody else has already started moving into your spot.
Alright, do you need Boneface on this call anymore, or can I get back to my evening?
Oh yeah. Bye, Boneface, and I'll hang up.
Just
We
put
do
the
the
phone,
hanging up on here.
yeah, put the phone back in my pocket without clicking the end button.
Just car noises. Okay, so making a U-turn, heading back to your garage, then Goose is the plan.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Easy enough. As you begin to, you're a couple blocks away. You begin approaching back towards your garage. Everybody, give me some awareness checks if you would.
Okay.
That's not ominous at all.
I'm just asking you to look for
Oh
stuff.
Much
no.
better.
I got a 12, you guys.
Uh-oh.
Perfect. I love it. Okay.
And a 7, a success. But-
I
2 successes.
2 successes.
Okay.
Two successes for me as well.
Excellent. And Sable,
I
are you
have
at least
I'm
skilled?
supposed to be good at this.
Are you skilled in perception with the awareness skill?
I am.
Okay, so you're good still.
Okay.
So as you approach,
Yep.
you all immediately notice that the roll-up door to Goose's garage is not touching the sidewalk. It is not pulled all the way down. And there
I
is
know I
a
locked
bit-
that on my way out. I always lock it.
There is a
But
bit
do
of
you
light
though?
pouring out from underneath.
It
Ooh,
appears
so are there
someone-
multiple ways into the garage, or this the only? Is this a choke point? Is this like?
There's the bathroom window. It's pretty small though. He might need to give me a boost, but we can get in there.
I got an idea.
We're not all going through in a bathroom.
I'm gonna meld into a
Definitely.
cat, one of the cats nearby.
Yes.
Oh.
Brilliant. Yes.
I've been waiting for a meld.
Excellent.
Yes.
Sable, if you would please go ahead and we'll do a meld check for you then. Uh,
2 1s?
2, 1.
Yeah.
Excellent. So Sable, as you're sitting in
Oh
the
my
back
gosh.
of this
Just
vehicle,
the most
you
chunkiest
look
cat.
out, and first of all, if you would please describe the cat that you see walking down the street that you want to meld into.
I feel like it's
Don't
not a
spare any
chunky cat
details.
because we need a cat that can slip into something. I feel like it's like a really slinky alley cat. that probably hangs out nearby around the garage. It's like the garage cat.
Okay.
It's like a
Keeps the mice away.
striped orange and white striped tabby cat
All right.
with
Excellent.
green eyes.
And as you're sitting in the back of this vehicle, what is the physical reaction from your body that the others can see as you're melding into this cat?
I feel like she kind of just, her shoulders slump over even more than they already are because she's a little older.
Wondrous.
And her head kind of falls back and her eyes roll over and they just like look white.
Oh God, Sable, are you?
She's
She
fine.
died. Oh, that's
Stop,
right. I forget
She's fine.
when she does that, man. It freaks me out.
Here, have it
Yeah.
back.
And then you just hear like a cat kind of jump onto the car and then meow, like out behind the window.
And Goose and Andy from up front, you definitely just see this little orange and white tabby cat just staring through the glass pane directly at the two of you.
Wait, I wonder if she's ever done that to. No, I don't want to know.
I get out of the car.
Like raises a little paw up and then jumps down and kind of scurries to where the window is.
Okay, you head over. Nacho, you said you're getting out of the car?
Yeah, I get out of the car, pump the trunk, grab my assault rifle out of its zip out case, and I just put the car between me and the garage, and I'm just like, making sure it's greased right. I don't know what you do with guns. I check
You
the
grease them right. That's what you do with them.
I check the batteries. Make sure they're not on E. Just because I know I know where this is going.
You take the safety off.
Right, that's a thing.
Yeah.
I knew
Take the
about.
safety off, you-
Obviously, they are safe.
Mm-hmm. You make sure the bullets are pointing the right way in the magazine. Jam that up there. All right.
Oh, is it like Mad Magazine?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Or like more like stately, like Time? I don't know.
It's the New Yorker.
Oh, that's too highbrow for me.
Maybe pull around the corner just a little bit so we're not right in front of this place. In case somebody is in there, we should probably approach with caution.
It's too late.
Yeah, can I find a spot, a strategic spot to park the car that offers cover while a good view of the front door?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an awareness check if you would.
I was just gonna use the car as cover.
Ooh.
Are
Two
there other
successes.
cars in the area?
On the opposite side of the street, you do see a couple vehicles that are currently parked.
Yep.
Very
We'll stay here
similar
until we
in
get
design
the-
to the one you're driving. It's almost like everybody has it's almost like in this world, all Trimble and Trimble cars look exactly the same.
It's depressing.
Until we get the go ahead from Sable.
But Sable,
Stay put here.
you are in tabby mode, creeping up towards the garage. Give me a stealth check if you would.
Yeah. So when I'm melted, am I just using my normal stats?
Let me see if there are specific cat stats. Actually, 1 minute.
And I believe it will be one success.
Okay.
So I'm just using my normal stats. If it's stats.
Let's see here. Cat stats. Okay, perfect. So you are skilled in stealth, so you are good there with the one success.
The other one's 11, so I don't think I succeed in that.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Now go ahead and give me an awareness check as well.
I got a nat 1 and a 10.
And that one and 10, you are good there. So you very, very much quietly go creeping
Nothing.
up along, kind of doing that weird cat slink thing where your body just kind of contorts and just almost melts into the wall.
Oh man, yeah,
itself.
they like moosh pancake pancake
You
mode.
do. You just the
Mhm.
cats are weird. They're so fluid.
So
But you
strange.
kind of duck your head down underneath and look around this garage. And when we get back from our break, I will tell you exactly what it is you see. So thank you all so much for sticking with us. Raiders, super appreciate you all. Thank you very, very much for the raid and the support. Hope you all had some wonderful streams over on your channels. But we will be back here in about 10 minutes or so. Stick around. welcome back, everybody. So, where we currently stand, Sable, you have melded into the wandering by tabby cat. Nacho, you are outside, kind of across the street, using the car as your barrier. Assault rifle out the ready. Andy, Goose, and Glitch. Anything from the three of you, or are you all just kind of sitting in the car watching this unfold?
Andy's gonna get out of the car because I'm not gonna waste time later, and I'm actually gonna, the three cars that you said were on the other side, I'm just really quick gonna kind of feel the hoods of the cars and see if any of them are still warm.
Oh, not bad.
Ooh, okay.
Andy's redeeming for having bad ideas earlier in the stream.
Yeah, that's my job.
Give me an awareness check if you would.
I swear she's smart. Oh, thank goodness. So I rolled 2 10s, but because I have my cyber eye, I get a -1 to awareness. So that is exactly the number I needed.
Perfect,
Nice.
Perfect. Love that for you. Hate that for me. So as you're kind of walking by and just touching the hoods on these vehicles, they're all cold.
Cool.
None of them feel fresh.
I'm gonna leave them alone.
Okay. Goose and Glitch, anything from the two of you, or the two of you hanging back in the car?
I probably wouldn't sit tight in the car, but I also want to wait for Sable to like get in there. I'd probably just so I'm like a little more discreet. Maybe I'll get out of the car, try to find, some cover nearby, maybe like a old dumpster or like a broken down part of a wall or something. Just somewhere where I can kind of like crouch down and keep an eye on the shop across the way.
Okay, for sure.
I might even like just make sure that I got my, let's see, what's my big gun? I think I got I'll make sure my Dire Arms F-rail is nearby. Just, keeping an eye in case something comes out that door and we need to provide some fire or something.
God, Goose is
F-rail.
going to
That is a good
all
choice.
think that it's just going to go to shit. I don't get why. Goose, actions for you.
I'm very, very similar. I'm gonna get out of the car with my shotgun, but I'm gonna try and like sneak up to the building, like on the side of the building,
Okay,
just kind of like off to the side of the main entrance.
okay. Give me a stealth check, Goose, since you're the one getting the closest here, besides Sable.
Stealth is reflex.
Reflex is correct.
Ooh, 2 successes.
2 successes, excellent. So you all see Goose fling open the driver door, very, very gingerly shut it, which is something you're not used to seeing Goose do at all. And almost
Feeling good about this.
as gently as Sable sneaks his way across the street and gets right up against his garage, shotgun at the ready. Sable,
Oh boy.
looking inside, you see the backs of 2 individuals who are currently in this building. Each of them wearing like these long, dark black trench coats. You can see that the sleeves have been torn off of these jackets. And you can see that each of them have that familiar symbol of the human skull with the fangs tattooed on either shoulder. As you're kind of looking around, you can see that they have just begun tearing through all kinds of shit in this garage. You can see that the piles of tires are kind of just thrown everywhere. It looks like Goose's mattress is currently up against the wall. All the toolboxes are currently flung open. You see wrenches and screwdrivers and hammers just thrown all about the place. And you hear one of them just kind of look towards the other and say, "Well, didn't Ember say we were looking for, what was it, some kind of SIM cards?" Yeah, I mean, she doesn't even know if they're here. She just knew this was one of their homes. I think we got another place to hit after this if we don't see him. All right, we'll keep searching for a few minutes and then we can move on.
I think the cat just kind of like slinks back. And I think Sable comes back too and relays the information to you all.
Okay, Sable.
I think
Straightforward.
or not Ember. Andy's probably one of the. Is anybody else by the car still?
Sable's still
I'd be close by, but not.
and
Obviously.
Nacho's also up against it currently.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, right. It was just.
Glitch and
Goose is the only
are
one not by
two
the-
who have gone away. Goose is the one
Right.
closest to the garage currently. Everybody else is on the opposite side of
And
the street.
Sable will get her drone. The one with the 4
Mhm.
guns out. and scurry to follow them in.
Well, maybe
So we're doing this.
if they don't find anything, we know it's there. They are apparently still looking. If they don't find anything, we let them go.
2 questions for Goose. 1, how bulletproof is that door? 2, how fond are you of the things inside? Because we could just spray this thing from right here.
Or we
risk.
let
They're fucking with my shit, and then I'm gonna shoot the door. That's not bulletproof at all.
Uh-oh. Goose. I quickly flip on my
Goose,
infrared.
Sable gets the drone going.
Goose, buddy.
I assume I need to
And
do
I think
some
she
sort
just
of
says,
check
she
here.
just says, well, I was kind of hoping we would take care of them so they don't ruin my house.
Well, at least, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Wes, here we go.
sounds like they haven't made it to your house yet, so.
So just to play this out, Sable.
So
you pop
we've
back
now
into
confirmed that
consciousness,
this is where the stuff was, and
drop your drone in the street as everybody's setting up. Goose, just confirm for me, you are shooting your shotgun just into your door.
Yes. It's very thin aluminum.
Okay.
The best kind.
Don't mess with Goose's shit, man.
as he shoots his
Fuck with
own
my
shit.
mattress. Only I can fuck with my shit.
Or you kick the door open and then shoot.
Everybody go ahead and give me some initiative rolls here.
Oh boy.
So a d12
boy.
plus either your reflexes
What
or
is
your
initiative again?
a d12 plus your reflexes or perception, whichever one is higher.
Oh, Snapple.
Jesus, rolled so low.
Flex or
I
awareness?
rolled low, but my perception is high.
Yeah, same here. I got a 10 total.
11 total.
Okay, Goose.
I
with
rolled
a
Nice.
2.
Oh, I got a
Two.
19.
Twins. With 11.
Twinsies.
Goose with a 10.
And 13 for glitch.
13 for glitch.
Got a 9.
9 for.
I rolled a
Nacho.
1.
And Sable, you were a 19, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Oh wait, I got a 10. I can't add.
Math is hard.
It is. I'm tired. But Nacho's not. He's ready to go.
Okay. So Nacho, you said you got a 10 total?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okie dokie. With that, Sable, we are at the top with you. Your drone is currently out in the street on the ground. You see Goose walk over to his garage door and just fire a shotgun blast straight through it. Glitch with your infrareds, you see the 2 individuals immediately reach into their trench coats and quickly spin around facing the door.
Yep.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna move my drone to a position where it can fire into the doorway as soon as it can see action.
Okay, perfect. You get your drone positioned up. The gun's at the ready. Perfect. With that, we are over to the individuals inside.
Excellent.
You all see what looks to be a hand reach out from underneath the door.
I'm shooting at that hand.
Okay. Give me a firearms check with your,
Oh,
with the
man.
drone here.
Chaos crew for sure.
That's a good call.
I gotta see what the...
I'm so glad
I
we
put
don't
all
hang
the
out in
guns
real
in
life.
I think I do the surveillance, right? And then I do the roll. Or not the surveillance, the
Pilot.
drone.
Yeah.
Pilot drone. For CS. Or do I just roll the damage? How does this work? Okay.
So you would still need to make me a firearms check here with
Okay.
which drone are you using?
2 successes. The one with 4 guns.
The one with 4 guns. Okay, perfect.
So that is the Western Bring second one.
Okay, awesome. Just pull that guy up here.
And I have been tracking my clips and stuff.
Okay, awesome. 2 successes on the roll, though. Go ahead and roll that damage for me.
All right. 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. Excellent. So, as your drone steps up, takes aim, and just fires towards this garage door, You see one of the bullets immediately just blasts one of the fingers off of this hand. You see blood kind of splatter up the side of the garage as he quickly pulls it in. Immediately, though,
The trigger finger?
the door flies open, and it is now their go. And without even looking, both of them just start spraying bullets out into the street.
Right. Glad I'm got some cover.
So
I love that for us.
First,
Yeah.
first round of bullets are going to come towards Nacho, since you're at the vehicle there.
Hey, man. Okay.
However, those are both fucking failures. The next spray are going to be coming towards the drone. Fuck me, that's a 12 and 11. So they just start shooting wildly. Unfortunately, the one who has
Is
finger
his
shot
game
off,
jam or his gun jam?
the one on the right, his gun does jam. The one who's missing a finger is trying to shoot with his middle finger, and it is just not going well at all for him.
Since he doesn't have one now.
So with that, that's their go. We are now on to Glitch. It is your go.
So from
Nope,
my
I lied. I
cover.
apologize.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Nope, it is. I know how math works. Glitch, it is your go. Go for it.
There's a little jam of my gun, but then I'm right back into it, from my cover, and I'm gonna fire my dire arms Ephrael for the first time. It is
Okay,
a
okay.
burst,
Okay.
long range. My fire. Oh, 2 natural ones, baby.
Fuck.
Uh,
Okay. Excellent.
And so that is a 1d12 plus 3d3. Okay, here we go. 7.
Yeah, I had confidence in all of us. This is going
8,
extremely well.
9, 10, 11, 12,
Dang.
13. Any other pluses? No. So just 13 long burst damage.
13, okay. Would you like to shoot
As,
the one on the left or the right?
Yeah. So door goes open. First target that presents itself open and available for me. Probably the one that's spraying bullets out towards us right now.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, you get some burst fires just blasting through. You can see that as your bullets kind of begin piercing into his chest, a lot of them seem to kind of stop, and a couple of them kind of drop off his chest down onto the
Okay.
ground.
Got some protection there.
Got some decent protection from what it looks like. With that though, we are on to Andy. Here we go.
Andy's like leaning against the car, like, God fucking damn it, Goose, and like is taking out her pistol
Okay.
and is gonna shoot out. That is 2 successes for a total of that is 13 damage.
13 damage. God damn. Okay. Are you shooting the one that just got hit, or are you shooting the other one? You got the one missing the finger, or the one spraying bullets currently?
Well, it's a 50-50 which one she's shooting at. So, bullets, finger, bullets.
Shooting at bullets. Okay. So same thing. You fire towards this guy. The bullets kind of sink in. You see one of the bullets fall out. It looks like one of them was able to pierce through the armor a little bit, though.
Cool.
With that, we are going on to Goose and Nacho. You both got 10, so I will let you decide who goes first between the two of you.
Fight.
After you.
You go for it.
He started
Okay.
it.
We're both
Yeah, I suppose I should maybe. How close am I to them?
I mean, if you just turn the corner, you're basically point blank range on these guys with your shotgun.
Nice.
Okay. Well, instead of doing the obvious thing of using the shotgun, I'm going to use my taser grip
There we go.
And
Of
just
course you
like-
are.
and try to tase the closest guy to me, whoever that is.
That would be the one who is currently missing a finger.
Yes.
So Goose, you quickly just kind of shoulder up your shotgun, pulling out this taser grip. What does your taser look like?
It looks like a really old phone. Well, like something I built myself out of like spare parts.
Nice.
Okay.
Did you borrow Andy's tasers? like model it and then.
Exactly. There's like a lot of like twist ties and stuff holding it together.
So
Oh, of course
I'm
there is.
imagining
That's
like,
beautiful.
like an old
I love it.
BlackBerry phone that you've kind of twist tied a wrench onto and just kind of took some of the wires from the phone to kind of use a
Exactly.
metal connection to the wrench itself. And you take that
Perfect.
and you just jam it up towards the guy missing a finger. Give me a melee weapons attack if you would.
Sure. Ooh, 2 successes.
2 successes, excellent. Give me the damage on that.
I think it just stuns them.
Gotcha, stuns him, so he is knocked down to the end of initiative. Excellent. Okay. With that, over to Nacho.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna aim at the other one, I think, with my what is it? I have the dire arms G rail. It's pretty nice as well. So yeah, firearms check. I'm guessing.
Correct.
I'm just like whistling as I do this. Yeah, just sort of. That is. I should have paid attention. Those two not. Wait. I have the underline, so I can reroll one of my misses, right? That's what that means. I specialize in something.
Correct, yes. So you can reroll.
Good.
You also have
Good
grid points
mother.
that you can spend to subtract 1 from those rolls.
No, that wouldn't help because I rolled an 11 3
Fail.
times now. So
Oh, I
Oh, no.
love that for you. So you pull out your G rail and just start firing away into the garage.
Uh-oh.
Goose,
into the air apparently.
Goose, as you've got this guy currently tased,
No!
you just see bullets go flying by, and you just hear some of your tires just popping and hissing.
We're gonna need those tires.
Oh, the
With
tires.
that, we're back to the top of the round with Sable. Door is currently open. Sable, drone is out. What would you like to do?
Sable's gonna position the drone so, like, are these two like standing right next to each other, or could I position my drone so like 2 weapons could fire, one could fire at each?
I would say you'd be able to angle it that way to where you could have a gun facing each of them.
Because this one you can fire up to 4 different targets as long as they're,
Love that for you.
That's cool.
yeah.
Go for it.
So
Oh.
we shall try. Is it just one roll, or do I roll twice? I didn't imagine I'd roll twice.
Yeah, you'd roll for each firearm.
2 successes for the first one,
Okay.
and 1 success for the other one.
Perfect. Still a success. Go ahead and give me that damage.
Damage time. The first one will be 5 damage.
Okay.
The second one will be 6.
Okie dokie. Perfect.
Nice.
So your bullets start flying through the air. The one who's currently spraying bullets, as your shots kind of begin hitting his armor, you can see his chest plate's definitely starting to give as some of the bullets are starting to sink in a little bit deeper. The other one who's currently stunned, his armor's still currently fine. He's just missing a finger. But your bullets make some contact there, not quite sinking all the way through his armor, it doesn't look like. However,
Sable will relay that to them.
okay, perfect.
Looks like we're breaking through some of their armor. Fire at that one.
Next up is going to be the bros. Well, only one of them at this point. Firearm out. He is going to take aim at Nacho. You're getting some bullets coming your direction, my friend.
I don't like it.
Perfect. That's 2 successes on his roll there.
Okay.
So you are going to be looking at 15 points of damage as these bullets come spraying in your direction. But go ahead and roll your armor protection.
Yeah, so I get to reduce that by 1d3 plus 1, which is gonna be, oh, thank you. So that -4.
So 11
Okay.
points
And then-
of damage still
Oof.
to your
So
But
armor.
it's still like so much. And then I lose a tolerance on my armor, right? Because that
Correct,
was
yep.
more than 5 points. Okay.
Correct. Yep.
Oh, okay.
So as you're all
Oh, is it
out
only
there-
when it's over 5 points that you lose tolerance?
Correct.
I don't remember what's his butt. Oh, I do know how much he hit me for.
I am
I
not
still have
looking good.
tolerance on my
If you still
armor.
have tolerance, I'll trust you on that. You're good. Okay.
I have my hit points.
That is all he can do since the other one's currently stunned. With that, we are over to Glitch. It is your go. What would you like to do?
Yeah, there's too much action happening up there, and I'm way too far away from it. So I'm gonna parkour over whatever cover I'm hanging out behind, while like storing my big rifle on my back, and then my cyber arm pops up with a submachine gun. And as I'm running in, I'm gonna lay down some suppressive fire with that.
Okay, excellent.
We got a 5 and a 6.
Firing at
Those are both successes.
perfect. Are you firing at the stunned individual or the other one?
The one that's up still. Yeah, the one that's more of an obvious threat. And I was just reading something about suppressive fire, something about morale. Like any target hit by suppressive volley loses 1 morale, regardless of how much.
So,
yeah.
Morale is
But
kind
let
of
me
an
roll
optional thing that
damage.
I'm not using for this
Okay,
game. Just
got you.
It's a cool flavor thing, but with this being kind of a mini series, we're kind of skipping some of the optional stuff.
And it also says I can re-roll damage dice, but let's see what I get. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll all 3 of those.
Love that for you.
And I re-rolled the exact same thing. So I got
Wow.
3.
What happened to me?
Yeah, so I rolled 3 1s, and then I rolled 3 1s. So a total of 3, plus 2, 5 damage
All right, excellent.
as I'm running in, throwing down a volley.
And with that volley, you see this guy's chest armor immediately just kind of taken to shreds as the last bits of kind of mesh fiber begin to kind of split open and tear. He's looking significantly more vulnerable at this point.
Open up a spot for my katana. Love it.
I hate that you said that. We are over to Andy. Here we go.
Excellent. Would Andy be able to throw her energy dagger?
You can certainly try.
That would be. Ooh, she's not going to be proficient in thrown anything.
Uh-oh.
I'm in such a
So we're
dangerous
not gonna
spot
do
for all
that.
these bullets
I'm-
coming towards it.
I'm going to shoot at the one whose armor just disintegrated.
Okay, go for it.
That is 1 success barely. Damn. And another 13 damage.
Fuck me. How would you like to dispatch
Thank God I
of him,
rolled
guys?
high on that one. Wait, what?
How would you like to dispatch of him? He is done.
Ah.
You got that armor is completely torn apart at this point. Go for it.
Just very much methodical. Every time she handles a gun, it's very just calculated. And she's just going straight between the eyes.
All right. Excellent. As he's kind of looking down at his mesh armor, you see him as his head kind of pops back up. You see your perfect opportunity as you see the single bullet go flying across the street through the air, perfectly right between the eyes. Goose, immediately you just see a bit of brain matter kind of spill out the back of his head as he just falls backwards.
On your stuff.
And as she ducks back down, is going to yell out to everybody else, keep the other one breathing.
Shoot him in the head. Got it.
We are on to Goose and Nacho.
So he's like what, laying on the ground, stunned? Is that how that looks?
No, he's still standing. He's just like, you can see his muscles are definitely tensed up. He's just moving a bit slower, but he's not prone. He's still standing.
Okay,
Yeah, so-
I'm going to grab his other hand that still has all its fingers and just like put it up against the barrel of the shotgun and then try and shoot, blow his hand off.
Okay.
Oh my.
I just said breathing, so
Yeah, don't need your hand to
maimed is
breathe.
fine.
All right. First of all, Goose, we're gonna go ahead and give me.
What you get from stealing for Goose, man?
Right?
We're gonna do a
Oh, can we
grapple
take
check.
their car?
Ooh.
Yes. Just collect more wheels.
Yeah, we're playing Grand Theft Auto right
I, mean,
now.
I don't know what y'all are
Just
playing,
jacking
but
cars
It's,
and-
it's fun.
Oh shit, I can drive.
I mean, anybody can drive, really. Okay, go ahead and give
Anyone can
me
wear the mask.
we'll go a contested brawn check for this.
Okay.
Use your metal.
Oh, I don't. That doesn't matter if I'm proficient in anything, right? Because it's just brawn.
Correct.
Okay, then yeah, 1 success.
1 success. Excellent. He got none. So you see your opportunity as his muscles are stiffened up. You grab his hand, pinning it to the wall. And that will be all you can currently do. But you can definitely start getting your shotgun ready for this.
Okay.
With that, Nacho, it is your go. You see 1 on the ground. You see Goose currently holding this guy's hand to the wall. Actions are yours.
How? Okay, since Goose has his hand, I sling my rifle back. I'm gonna listen to Andy, I think, probably. Much as I'd like to not. And then, would I be able to move up to this fella?
Oh yeah, you can certainly.
As Goose hasn't pinned.
Walk up to him. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I walk up, and then from my little, I have a fast draw knife sheath. I just pull out my big fancy knife, the Winding River. I know, guy. Anyone needs one.
I like how every weapon you pull out, it's like a little ad for it as well.
That's the game. Not the game, not the Gaia Complex, the game, but the game that Nacho has to play every day. Pay rent. And I just go up with it, and I just put, from behind him, I just press it to his throat, and said, I think we're done here.
Give me an intimidate check.
Sponsored guns.
That's like the one guts thing I didn't take. I'd love
Perfect.
to use gambling instead.
Yeah, you would love that, wouldn't you?
I
Oh,
would.
is-
Okay.
Is intimidate guts?
Yeah.
Oh.
I took strategy instead of that, which I
Oh,
don't
it's
think I'm ever
guts?
gonna
Oh,
use.
I have interrogate. That just sounds like terrible medical torture.
Yes, it
That
does.
is 2 successes.
2 successes. Excellent.
It's my guts. It helps that my guts is high. So,
And as you're kind of holding this knife to his throat,
I'm giving him a little shave. You know, I'm catching those stubbles that he can never get himself. I'm like, oh, here you go. And I just kind of scrape a
This
few of
is
those off.
you can almost see the veins in his arms start to bulk up ever so slightly.
Hmm.
And it's almost like he pushes his neck onto your blade a little bit.
Ooh, that's badass.
What? Oh,
And-
that's,
He pulls up his firearm holding his right hand. And Goose, you feel it kind of stick up into your rib cage.
I don't like that.
That's 2 successes. Goose, go ahead and roll your armor protection for me, buddy.
Oh no.
Jiminy Cricket.
Aha, 4.
4, okay. You take 6 points of damage to your endurance. And your armor tolerance drops by 1 as he puts his rifle right up to your rib cage and just fires a shot clean through. With
How
that,
much damage did you say I took?
6
Sorry,
points
I misheard
to
you.
your endurance still.
6? Okay.
With that, we are over to Sable. Here we go.
All right. I think Sable just is going to move the drone up to like an intimidating position near this guy. So I'm not, because I think that we want to keep them alive, right? That's what Andy was saying.
That's what Andy wants. It's entirely up
Yeah.
to y'all.
Yeah, I think Sable thinks that's a good plan because we maybe can get more information.
Maybe not everyone thinks it's a good plan anymore.
So
Okay.
Geek.
You got that up there
yeah,
now?
maybe not everyone does.
Okay.
But I she probably can't tell exactly what's happening because I'm looking through a little.
Yeah,
drone
you essentially see,
view.
you can kind of see like the back of Nacho and a bit of Goose. You see Goose kind of clutch at his side for a moment as you hear an audible gunshot go off.
Yeah. I
But-
think the drone just kind of is like looking and then kind of gets close to where this person is.
Perfect. Glitch, we are over to you.
So running up with the like smoke steam of my arm machine gun as it like goes back into my arm and like little like puff of steam. I'll grab my katana and just like come up and try to with the butt ends knock this guy out if I can.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Give me a melee weapons roll here.
1 and 2. Those are going to be good.
Ooh.
Nice.
Roll me some damage on
You're
that.
good at like. I'm trying to think of a
should I roll
drone
the-
knocking someone out.
The
Just
same.
roll
Fly into his
damage
head.
for it.
Okay, the whole thing. Okay, let's see. 4, 8, and 3, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. Okay. You take the butt of your
11
katana,
non-lethal.
smacking it square on the back of his skull. His head kind of falls forward for a moment and snaps right back up.
Alive might not be an option for this one.
That's what I'm saying.
With that, we are over to Andy. It is your go. What would you like to do? Everybody is currently up on this guy. You can tell he's in the same mindset as Diesel, it would appear.
It's basically a mosh pit up here.
Yep. So he has one hand is pinned to the wall, the other hand has a gun in it.
Still has his rifle in it, and his rifle's currently pressed up against Goose's ribcage.
Cool. Is there any large metallic objects like crowbars, bits of pipe?
Oh yeah, Nacho or Goose would have.
Just scattered about.
Awesome. Andy is going to, because Andy's studied the human body, she knows the angles that are most likely to inflict bone damage, and is going to walk up and just real casually, almost psychotically, pick up one of those large metallic objects and is going to bring it down on the arm that has the gun, and I'm going to attempt to shatter his forearm.
Okay, give me a melee weapons attack if you would.
Cannot hear you.
Oh, that's weird. Give me a melee weapons attack if you would.
That is a success.
Okay.
I have no idea what you want me to roll for that.
Let's let me see. I'm sure crowbar is a weapon.
And like, if I can use medical to like just aim it.
Aim your shot, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's an aiming rule too. Let's see if I can find
there is an aiming rule.
Yeah, I think it's like -2 to your roll or something.
Correct.
You get to take it as an action in the previous turn, though, right?
No idea.
So
Oh,
Might
just
be- it might
for the
be
hell
one
of
of
it,
those things.
using a crowbar, just so I don't have to dig through the book, we'll call it just a D8 plus 3.
D8 plus 3. Cool. Glad I have all of my dice right here. That is a 11.
Okay. So you got this guy, one hand pinned up against the wall, Goose on one side of him, Nacho behind him. So this guy's kind of basically pinned between Nacho and this wall, his arm up between himself and the wall. Andy, you walk over this large metallic crowbar, you pick it up off the ground and just have this
It like drags as I'm.
psychotic smile as you're just dragging it over. And as you're looking at the angle of his arm, you got a clear shot right on his elbow. As you take this crowbar and just smack down as hard as you can on it. And the crowbar hits, and you can see the skin and muscle kind of break open. But beneath, you see what almost looks like to be a cybernetic skeleton.
Oh shit.
Well, that's
Manning,
interesting.
is
With
interesting.
that,
The
we are over
T800.
to
It's okay.
Goose
You
and
got
Nacho.
hurt.
What would you like to do?
well, it's time to blow up a hand. And shoot his hand now.
Okay. Give me a firearms check here.
Literally disarming this man.
I found the crowbar stat too. I popped it in
We got
the.
a
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
11 and a 12.
Oh, yeah, that's no
Shit.
good.
So, unfortunately,
Buddy.
with that shot to the ribcage, your shotgun kind of slips off his hand. You just fire right into the wall.
Everyone's
Thank God.
Nacho,
got a ring in
Thank
there.
God,
so-
because last time someone rolled a 12 while I was next to them. Did
Nacho,
not
what
go.
would you like to do?
So this is no fun for anybody. Do we still want him alive? Because I feel like I don't.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think at this point.
We already
No.
know Ember sent him. We heard. I guess the cat heard.
he's
Yeah,
a
I relayed
drugged
that
up,
information to you guys.
Yeah.
drugged up
He's-
mech dude.
Yeah, these hired guns aren't gonna know anymore. Since the almost say so the knife is what I have in my hand. I'm just gonna keep using that. But so I will attempt to. I mean, I have it up against his throat. I'd like to just like do this and take him out. But if I have to just like whip it back and stab him through the back, I'm willing
Go
to.
ahead, give me a melee weapons attack here.
Yeah, that's the reflexes. That is a success, but it was a 1.
Perfect. Okay, go ahead
So,
and
yeah.
roll that damage.
And let me see, this is a 3d3 plus 3. And then I also, let me see what I do first. That's 4, 7, and that's 8 total with the knife. But I don't know if he still has armor, but with this knife, if I do tolerance damage, I do an extra point, so it takes 2.
Excellent. His
Instead of
neck
1.
is unarmored. So please describe what it looks like as you drag your knife across his neck.
Yeah, I think it's just swift. I don't enjoy this kind of stuff. That's why I didn't take intimidate. And then so I just make it quick, but just because recalling what happened back at the clinic and what's been, Boneface's advice to, make sure they're dead or whatever, I just slit the throat, but then I just quickly also like puncture from the back of the neck as well, just
Perfect.
like stab it and just like for good measure.
Yeah. So as he's got the pressure, as he's kind of pushed the blade a little bit further into his throat himself, you quickly pull it, and as you're pulling it through, you catch his jugular and just quickly get all the way through, taking it, puncturing the back of his neck, and he goes completely limp. His rifle falls to the ground, and he just kind of base plants into the wall and slowly starts sliding down.
I like hold my wound because I am fucked up.
You're wearing
and then just kind of
use right now.
I use the knife just trying to gesture at the blood and stuff and look at Goose. I'm like, I mean, that'll wash out. It's fine. And then I just like slump. I just like kind of collapse and like sit on the floor like, ugh.
And he's gonna look like, oh shit, right. And he's gonna come over and like start bandaging his wounds.
Okay, give me a medical check here to see if you can start slowing the bleeding on Nacho here.
I'm gonna tap of my visors, make sure there's not any more bad guys lurking in this place too.
Oh, that's a good
before we drop our guard completely.
I think
1 success.
Sable will set up drone to outside to kind of scout.
Okay.
Make sure like no one's coming.
Perfect. Give
Keep
me
watch.
a pilot drone check if you would, please, Sable. Glitch and awareness check if you would.
Watch for Gaia agents too. We made a lot of noise.
Mhm.
4
It's
and
likely
1,
to draw some
so
attention.
critical success and a normal success.
Critical success and normal one. Excellent.
I'm going to use a grit because I have 1 success, 1 failure, but I'm not trained. So I'm gonna use a grit because that will give me a -1, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, that'll make it. That'll make it 2 successes.
Okay. Perfect.
Nice.
So you,
Very cool.
starting with Glitch, you flip your visor down, looking for any other type of heat signatures coming through. It looks like the rest of the garage itself is clear. You're not picking anything up. You kind of scan through, looking towards Goose's bathroom, and there doesn't appear to be anybody in there.
Okay.
Sable, with your drone outside, as you're kind of looking about, your drone captures what appears to be some flashing blue and red lights in the sky. From what you can estimate, they're probably about 2 miles or so away from your location, but you kind of see just the blips of blue and red flashing between the buildings.
I'll relay that via text to you all because I can't communicate through my drones
No
and I'm
worries.
inside the vehicle right now. So she'll be like, you said 2 miles away?
About 2 miles is what you would estimate.
Yeah. She'll let you know that they're 2 miles away and that grab the goods.
Yeah. And I'll relay that out loud in case, Doc is busy bandaging wounds. So
Definitely
I'd
is
be
busy
like,
bandaging wounds.
Perfect.
we got to grab our shit and get out of here. We got 2 to 5 minutes tops.
Cool. Nacho, how down are you? I have 6 uses. Each of those uses gets you back 3 endurance.
I'm at 12 out of 23.
Oh, so you're still like above where
You're still
I
above
am, just in general.
Oh, am I?
I have
Probably
15
takes
total.
It's the first time I've been shot.
So with
Same
you-
here.
I will say with
Even
you
with that
being
dicey
above-
warehouse job we did.
With you being above half,
Yeah.
and with the help of Andy, you're not at risk of bleeding out currently.
Yeah.
Um,
So you gain back 3. I'm going to use one of my uses on you.
okay, perfect. So
Okay.
3 hit points back to you. Goose, how are you looking?
24 out of 30. I'm not bad.
Okay, that's
Good to
not
go.
bad at all. Okay.
Walk it off.
God, you guys have so many hit points.
The flesh
gonna-
wound.
Start grabbing all the SIM cards and put them in my storage compartment of my cyber arm. Just like handfuls in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And the pills. We need the pills too.
Yep.
Everything. Scrub this place.
Okay.
Start like stuffing all my pockets.
And then, Goose, how attached are you to this garage?
Oh, let's blow it up.
Okay.
Love that.
Easy peasy.
Because we're gonna just
garage.
erase it as a thing. And we're gonna
Just
take
works
the phones of those people and we're gonna say got no sims, but
I think there's a bomb in here.
no sims, abode eliminated.
Okay.
Love that.
So, per Sable's text, you only have a few minutes at your disposal right now. So,
Yeah, no, I'm just taking the phones.
who is
We're gonna
doing
do that
what?
on the road.
Who is doing what?
Andy's grabbing phones after she's done patching up Nacho.
Okay.
I'm
Magic Nacho.
outside the entrance. Everybody out. I'll aim my F rail at like some explosive
There's a gas
tanks
tank.
of gas tanks. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And as soon
yeah,
as
there's all
everybody's
over.
clear of the building, I'll fire. Like I'm just ready, like aim shot to fire a shot to hit the pumps as soon as everybody's clear.
Can we casually walk away? And it explodes behind
Slow
us?
motion while it explodes.
Explosion behind you.
Okay. So for this,
It's like a small little explosion.
and
Like
It
a
just needs to
candle.
get set on fire.
Andy,
Like,
give me an awareness check as you're looking for the phones.
He's just like,
and
what
Goose.
are you guys doing?
Goose, also give me an awareness check as you're gathering up the materials.
2 successes on awareness.
Okay, perfect.
1 success.
1 success.
But
okay.
I'm yeah.
You're skilled up. Okay, perfect. So I'll say, Goose, you're able to grab up, from what you can see, all the SIM cards and the pills that are there.
Oh wow.
Andy, as
Oh,
you're
yeah.
kind of digging through the pockets, you only find one phone on one of them. The other one, you search them fairly thoroughly. Doesn't appear to have one.
That's fine. Whatever's left is getting incinerated.
There's no car keys. They didn't bring a car.
I
feel like we
mean,
need
there's
to
cars
grab a car.
parked on the other side of
We
the
have a lot of
street. You're
shit.
not sure.
But they do not
Maybe
have
I-
keys.
They do not have keys.
Okay. Those cars were cold. They like those cars have been here for hours.
Everybody clear?
Everybody clear? Yep. Sable, anything else you want to do? Or are you just keeping an eye on the lights?
Goose, any memorabilia you still want from your garage?
Keeping a
Is the cat still in there?
Oh my gosh, make sure the cat's out of
Checking
there.
out.
Yeah, I did say I killed
Run
that
back
guy.
in to grab the cat.
The cat is
Fireman
already
carries the
clear.
cat.
The cat is out. The cat is
Okay.
safe. The cat is good. You don't have to worry about the cat. Okay, Glitch, give me a firearms check as you're shooting at Goose's gas tank.
Sure.
Kind of laying in here.
Yeah. Do I get a minus for taking aim?
Yeah, take that -2.
Cool. Don't need it. 2 successes.
I'm so happy
Don't
for you. Don't
Thank
even
you.
need it. Okay.
Yeah.
Take that minus.
Oh yeah, the
Don't
aim
need it.
the aim is different. I posted what the aim. I think Alex is right. You have to take a turn to aim and then
Yeah.
you aim.
But I did say that I'm aiming
Perfect.
last go around.
You
so
did.
That's true.
All right. Firing away into the garage.
It's
at
only a
the-
-1 modifier.
Oh, okay.
Still good.
Still
firing
don't
in.
need it.
I'm so happy for you, Glitch. And your bullets pierce through the gas tanks. And
Oh, clarify. When it says, sorry, I'm just tracking my clips. So like a burst is 3, I think. Suppression is 10. So if I have a clip of 30 and I've fired twice, I now only have 10 left, right? That's how math works.
Sure.
correct.
Sure, yeah. As soon as you said numbers, I stopped listening.
Cool. You got it.
You are
Got it.
Goose.
Yeah, what am I? a
Oh
numbers
no.
machine?
And
Sweet himbo.
I'm just imagining Goose like putting together a car and like all the measurements are off.
I'm just picturing Goose
No.
being the kid with the square peg in the round hole.
Yes. With enough
Explosions.
determination, you can get it in.
and there's the explosion.
Love
on
that.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
Love it.
Wow.
Wowzers.
I thought this is like a professional stream.
Oh, that
I
was
love
not
that.
me.
I thought
That
someone's
was-
house was in
that all
trouble.
Sable. So, thank you.
I have an explosion. I have lots of explosions and gunfire.
That's
sound
freaking
effects.
wonderful. With that, the garage is almost entirely incinerated from the inside. As you're all kind of getting back to your car, you can feel the heat spreading out of this building and across the street.
Time
I
to
think
go.
Sable just says when you guys get in the car, she's gonna be like, "Was that really necessary?"
I mean, yes, in that potentially we now have a reason why shit went down there. And
Also, yeah, and at this point, also, it still looks like it's the vamp fuckers that are doing all of this stuff because we're dead.
Yeah.
So. We're the
No,
victims
tor-
here.
speaking of
Totally
staying
unrelated.
dead,
Does anyone have a spare bedroom at their place?
you can come and bunk with me, bud.
Thank
And
you.
It's at this point, Sable, you see the large familiar drone of Gaia's police force flying around the corner and heading in your direction.
Arm on your shoulder,
Alright, we better
Goose.
hit the lead. We gotta get going. They're coming around the corner.
Sorry about your garage, man.
It's all right. It's in the past. Now floor it.
All right, you gun down on the gas.
Aren't
and
you
take
flooring
off.
it?
Down
Aren't
the
you
street.
flooring it?
Are you driving?
Who's flooring it?
Aren't you driving?
Who's driving?
Bears driving?
What the hell?
Who's driving?
Bears driving.
Goose,
Goose
drive.
is driving.
Go.
Yeah, Goose is
Driving.
driving. Yeah, he
I'm
floors
driving.
it.
Goose is driving. Okay.
I like that he's like floor it, and he's the one who has to floor it.
Which is totally Goose thing to just sit in the driver's seat. Floor it.
Let's go.
So
And then we
He
go.
hypes himself up.
And as you're gunning down the street, Sable, as you can kind of still see through your drone, 2 of the Gaia officers drop off of the drone they're flying in on, crashing down onto the street. And you see their arms their forearms hit the ground, almost coming together as a wheel pops out of them, and their legs pop together and form a wheel as well. And 2 of them just come chasing down after
Oh,
this car that is
shit.
now revving it down the street.
Oh, shit.
Both of them just blaring. blue
Probably should have just
lights.
hidden.
Goose, I'm gonna need a driving check from you.
I would like to
I
shoot.
happen to be good at that.
Well, it looks like they're following us. Could you not have driven off a little bit more?
2 successes.
Conspicuously?
2 successes, okay. You start gunning it down the street, flipping it around one of the corners. As your tires are screeching and you take off, you see the 2 of them as they kind of hit the same intersection. One of them goes the opposite direction, the other one's currently following you still. Give me
Alright, we
another.
lost one of them.
Give me
Do I still have the crowbar?
Can I hang out the window and shoot at this one?
Mm-hmm.
You
Definitely
wanna
doing
start
the
shooting
same.
at,
We're just trying to get all the stars.
if you wanna
Let's
start shooting
Yeah.
at Gaia,
try
you
to
wanna
not
start-
have our face. No, as soon as their faces get close to the windows, I'm gonna try and pull them back. Faces. We do not need facial recognition.
So
Well,
you
if
got
I still had
one
my
still
pocket
flying.
square, I'd have something to put over my face, wouldn't I?
One still.
And I'm going to
flying.
toss.
Okay.
I'm gonna toss back the crowbar to. I'm gonna toss it to Glitch, without showing your face. Put it in its path.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, great. I love
While I
that.
shoot at it.
Give me
Put it in the spokes.
Glitch. Give me a throwing melee throw here, if you would.
Yeah, no, I'm trained at throwing.
Nacho,
I love
are
this.
you shooting at them?
No problem.
No, I'm gonna behave.
Okay.
That's one of my best abilities. So I got a nat 1 and a success.
Excellent.
Awesome.
And he gets 2 fucking nat 12s. So,
Excellent.
as without even looking over your shoulder, you drop this.
Guys, this is my big
crowbar
moment.
out.
Throwing things.
This officer is just rolling up as quickly as he can behind you. As the crowbar lands in the street and his tire hits, what does it look like? What would you imagine this crash looking like for us, Glitch?
Yeah, so I think very nonchalant, precision timing, waiting, holding the crowbar out the window for just the right moment to drop it. And then I don't know, I'm picturing I don't know what these Gaia officers look like, but you said since their legs came together, I love the idea of the wheel, hitting it and doing a front flip and kind of seeing this officer I don't know if they would turn back into a robot-y looking thing, but just kind of a really sick car crash turn into a flailing robot dude before it crashes down.
And just
with the Wellheim scream.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, that is perfect. And just like that, as you say, the front tire hits, and as he does flip through the air, his form does kind of spring back out. As he just kind of goes rolling and tumbling up onto the sidewalk into a few trash cans.
Awesome.
Goose, gunning it down, just driving as quickly as you can. Seems like you lost him for the time being.
Nice.
Gotta put on some more jams.
That was
What was
exciting.
the band name? Nacho?
Bad Money.
There we go.
I'm going with the classics.
Andy's now whipping out the phone and trying to get into the app again.
Okay. You whip
These
out
people
this
not
phone.
lock their phones?
Hacking.
Correct. Give me a hacking check if you would, Andy. And Goose, do you have a specific direction you're heading, or a specific destination you're heading to?
I figured we'd go with the original plan.
Okay.
We'll go into that neighborhood. Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
Now that we've
Yeah.
grabbed the shit.
Yeah, we got the
Oh, yeah.
shit.
That's
You
what
were
we're-
meeting up
that's
with
what we were doing.
Boneface. Or we're gonna
Yeah.
call him or whatever.
Yeah, I can send him a text real quick saying garage check.
Yes.
That is one success on the hack.
Okay, perfect. You break into this phone. You see that familiar app. As you kind of click it open, you can see that this one has some different contacts in it. This one, whereas Diesel's main contact that he was interacting was Ember, this individual seems to be interacting with an individual called the Boulder.
Bold.
The bold. What a tool.
That's a nice bulb.
But as you're kind of scrolling through, you can see that he has reported his contracts to this individual
Mhm.
and not to Ember.
But in their
Have any of us
conversations, they were
heard?
talking about how Ember
Correct.
told. Okay,
Ember told him to do that, yeah.
cool. In terms of conversations, are there text conversations with Ember or just with Boulder?
Just with Boulder, however, you can see that the last message from Boulder was search the garage, Scorch's orders.
Scorch's orders. Okay, that sounds like she's higher. He is under her. Cool. And then I'm just gonna cross-reference because I have the other phone. Oh no, I do not have the other phone anymore because Boneface has it. Just doing a very quick. Are all the major contracts still the same contracts?
The same exact list. Yep, in the same order.
Cool.
Yep.
So it's an open it's open season contracts. It's not assigned to a specific person.
Correct.
Thanks. My number gone up at all? Just curious.
Nope. No
Our-
numbers have increased.
Are our files updated?
Yeah, has anyone
It's
claimed
dead.
our death?
We claimed it, but
Oh yeah.
From what you can see, your contracts are still open.
God damn.
okay, that's fair.
Problem.
I'm going to then.
Try turning it off and turning it back on again. See if
I'm going to pass it
Blow
to.
on
I'm going to pass the phone to Nacho, knowing that he's better at like probably impersonating people than I am and matching textiles.
Yeah, that's what you do for catfish reasons.
Yeah, make them catfish this boulder guy into thinking that they didn't find the stash and torched the place.
And I do that.
Am I able to get the drone back in the vehicle?
Oh yeah,
the one that was scouting for the other thing, and then the one that's still at Misfits. Can I swap over and see what's going on over there?
Yeah, absolutely. As you're kind of peeking around Misfits once again, you now see Tom and Hank, who are both kind of standing at the bar.
Okay.
Very much kind of wobbling and almost leaning in on one another. And it looks like they are singing very, very loudly. Just in the center of this bar as they're just kind of spinning around. And you look over towards the stairs and you see Boneface come walking down, this time fully clothed. And you see him just kind of waving his arms around. And he's going, no, it's not karaoke night. No, you take that shit outside. Go. Karaoke's tomorrow.
Beautiful Boneface.
I love that Misfit Loves has a karaoke night.
Is Kirsten around?
Kirsten has not come back.
Okay. I'll relay that to Andy. Andy's aware.
Excellent.
Nacho, give me a streetwise check if you would for the texting back of the boulder.
Oh, yes, I did, and it is 2 successes.
2 successes, excellent. So as you're kind of reading through the previous text messages from the jobs they had completed in the past, easy enough for you to kind of match their tone and the way that they type their messages out.
Yep.
And you just get a reply back from the boulder that says K.
Classic Boulder.
Nice.
But
Passive aggressive.
take the rest of
Was
your...
it K or was it K period?
It was
That's
K. It
right?
was just K.
Huge
There was no
difference.
period. There was no period.
Okay.
uppercase, lowercase. Yeah.
Was it just the letter K or was it K-A-Y?
Ooh, yeah, that makes a diff.
Yeah, because that's fun.
Hey.
Is the boulder a fun fellow?
Nate's like, why are you guys like this?
The boulder is not a fun fellow. It was just a lowercase K. That is all it got.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, is it
Hey.
uppercase or lowercase?
Nate, you approved of this group.
These are
don't
the
know
details that are crucial to the story.
why. I don't
This
know
is the
why.
juice.
You know, I had hope for 2 of you because I played with 3 of you, and it's just all gone downhill. But here we are. Anyway, Goose, driving your way back to the southern area towards the outer zones of London here. The farther away you get from town, you notice that the neon lights themselves seem to disappear from the buildings as the surrounding areas definitely begin to get drearier and drearier, to the point where, as you kind of approach your destination, you see that a lot of these old brickwork apartment buildings, a lot of them are missing rooftops on them. A lot of them still look to be very much dilapidated from the bombs that fell all those years ago. Nobody's bothered coming out to kind of help assist with rebuilding this area. You definitely can tell that the air itself almost seems to be a bit thicker and more polluted out in this district. There is some electricity to these buildings, but you can see that all of it's run off of these really old school like gas powered generators that are all kind of just centralized to one location with wires running to these outer buildings. The individuals walking around this area, you see a handful of them, probably about 6 or 7 or so. All of them appear to be fully human. Very much not as cleanly as the individuals you would see in town. Their clothing significantly more battered and beaten. The soles on their shoes significantly more worn down. You look around and you can see that there is no trace of Gaia anywhere out here. If you were ever looking for a place to lay low, this would be it. But you pull your car up to the nearest rundown apartment building, which Andy you would recognize as the home of one of your clients, who you very generously helped make less sick out in this area.
She's an asshole with a heart of gold.
Exactly. But you pull up to this area. The actions are yours. You've got a couple dilapidated apartment buildings, a handful of individuals out walking around. What would you like to do?
Goose, you grabbed the Sims, right?
I got him.
Can I see one?
Sure. No. They were next to me. There you go.
Yeah. And I'm going to take a Sim and I'm going to compare it to, like, popping open the back of this phone.
Mm-hmm.
Is the SIM card in the phone and the SIM card, like, is there a place that I could install this into their phone?
Oh yeah, you definitely could.
Cool. I'm going to pick a random SIM and I'm going to put it into the phone.
Okay. You pop it into the phone, close it up. Immediately you don't see any type of change with the phone itself. Would you like to look back in that file? In the Vampire
Absolutely.
app? Okay. You pop open the Vampire app and the screen flashes red. And it starts to open up a digital profile of an individual. The first thing that pops up is a name that says Henzi, and in quotations, the toolbox. And you see the image of a bald male. His face is completely tatted up. In those tattoos, you can see on the cheek, he's got that same vampire skull. His head completely shaved, his ears completely gauged. And on his profile, it pops up, reports to the Boulder. And it says,
Excellent.
Current contracts, none. And it's got his payment information. It's got his blood type.
Excellent. I'm going to, knowing that this now fits in, Andy's going very analytical. She's got her, in her med pack, she does have like a little, like a good nerd, has a notebook.
Mm-hmm.
And is going to start jotting down like really bullet point shorthand, very doctor shorthand.
Mm-hmm.
She's going sim by sim by sim by sim, pulling out the pertinent information.
I will send you a list of everything you pull out.
Lore drops.
Actions
For the rest of the group, as you're currently in this area.
Yeah, stepping out of the car, looking around this war-torn place. I might take a moment just to comment on. It's almost peaceful out here, although part of me does kind of miss the neon lights. You get used to it, you know. And I'm gonna do a quick scan of the area, see if there's any.
Oh, muted.
Oh, muted yourself there.
What happened?
Whoops! Was it muted the whole time?
No,
No,
just
halfway
a quick
through.
scan of,
Weird. Yeah, weird. So yeah, looking for pockets of people hanging out. You know, I remember being a kid in kind of shitty places like this. Who knows? There might be like a family nearby or something worse. So yeah, I'll just do a quick scan of the area, see if there are people or animals or other creatures anywhere nearby.
for sure.
Since you're looking,
Oh, go ahead, Nacho.
I was gonna say, since you're looking for these pockets of people, and since they'd be giving off heat signatures, would you say you're looking for hot pockets?
Ooh,
Crispy,
definitely.
crunchy, tender, flaky crust.
So yeah,
sponsored, but hey.
I'm gonna do UV as well. So I got my hot eats and cool treats. Also sponsorship from Dairy Queen now. There we go.
Nice.
Oh my god.
So you're scanning these.
We're making
why you
Nate
did,
regret
folks.
so many things.
The look of disappointment.
Can you tell we played a couple games together now? We're starting to get a little more comfortable.
Nate, if it makes you feel better, my home group has a face palm counter for our games. However many times I need to face palm at their antics.
This is why we only have 6 sessions, because it all falls apart after 5.
With that, you can definitely see that one of the buildings completely vacant currently. The one on the left-hand side, though, you can see quite a few different heat signatures coming off of the 2nd and 3rd levels. The top level, you see a couple people moving around, but it doesn't seem to be nearly as crowded as the other 2 levels on that building.
What is the nature of the activity of the movements of those bodies? Discernible?
From what you can tell, it looks like they might just be moving some shit around up there.
Okay.
Can't quite tell.
Like people working,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
just
It looks like they're
doing shit. Okay.
might be stacking boxes of some sort.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just let everybody know. Like, it looks like there's a couple people up there doing some work. Other than that, it looks like the area is pretty quiet.
You think maybe we should get rid of this car?
Torch it.
Well, I
Yeah.
think we've done enough of that. I mean, I love torching things as much as the next guy, but
Until we find a
right here.
is there like a body of water, river,
Well,
canal?
until we find another
Ground.
place, another
Gaia's at
vehicle,
least not here.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should just find a place to hide it.
Yeah.
Still useful.
Until we have alternate wheels.
Collect some twigs, branches. Put
Be
it
able
over
to
the
just
car.
find some garage
A
type.
random corner.
Yeah.
A lot of these buildings are falling apart. There's probably a hole big enough for it.
Be like
we
a
know- are we
dilapidated
going-
garage.
Are
Like
we
a
staying
sinkhole
in the
somewhere.
in the spot that had no people in it, or which one's the safe house?
I mean, it's wherever we decide to make safe. We don't have a designated safe house here.
It's our blanket situation. I run cold at night. I gotta know.
Our blanket situation is snuggling.
Yeah,
Okay,
snuggle.
I think then Sable will
Goose.
say,
Perhaps we stay in the building that was empty that you mentioned.
Works for me.
Sure.
I think that I'm going to take a little rest, and to ensure Slice makes their way here safely.
and I'm going to meld with Slice to have
Just gonna
Slice
ask about
Okay.
that. Nice.
come join.
All right. So once again, your vision fades, and as you open your eyes up, you are now in that of your massive, beautiful tiger, who's currently just laid out on your living room couch.
There's other cats on top of him.
But
Oh, bring him.
you bring yourself into Slice and begin making your way to your current location. Then.
one at a time. Meld with each of those cats and bring them
No,
here.
we're not gonna bring all the cats.
All
Just
of them.
Slice. Oh, I don't want to put the other kitties in danger.
It definitely takes a solid hour of Slice moving on her own through the streets, walking. But
Yeah,
is
Slice will
edge.
be just kind of keeping an eye out as she's walking, seeing if there's anything weird or
Give me an
sus.
awareness check with Slice if you would.
All right, and I think I have Slice's stats. One success.
One success, excellent. As Slice is making her way through the streets, you do see what appears to be an individual driving a car. Seems to be heading the same direction as Slice down the same pathway. And as Slice kind of looks towards the driver, you see that it is Boneface driving his own vehicle down the street.
Oh
Is
my
that
Slice,
people
catch
for
a
that?
ride.
You
Yeah.
see the plate just says face on it.
Yes,
Too
it
funny.
does.
And he
Does
pulls up.
Boneface recognize Slice?
Has Boneface ever met Slice? Have you ever?
True. Probably not.
Yeah.
So
I don't think you brought the tiger into the club.
No.
Right.
Boneface kind of pulls up to an intersection and comes to a stop, and he kind of looks over and rolls down his window. Kitty.
I think
Why is there a big tiger
Slice will
walking
move closer to the vehicle and be like,
Okay, all right. Big Kitty, and you see Boneface has one arm kind of gently reaching out the window, and the other one's currently reaching for his dashboard.
Yeah. This guy's fearless. You see a tiger
I
roll down
love
the
this
street,
guy.
you roll down your window.
You
Here,
know,
kitty,
like
kitty.
Big kitty, you could be good at Misfit Loves.
Oh.
No, we take very good care of you there.
I'll make the cat purr.
Oh, you like that? Do you? Okay, kitty. Do you want to come with Boneface?
They'll put their paw, like their big claw paw, like up on the window. Because the window's, he rolled the window,
Oh
now,
yeah, it's
right?
down currently. All right. I guess Boneface has tigers now.
You're gonna break his heart, Sable.
I know, I'm gonna
Boneface opens
It's
up his
it's
door
just Sable.
and kind of kneels down, starts scratching, slice up underneath her chin. All right, you are
I mean,
very
it probably
sweet
feels
kitty,
good, so
but you are
slice
you are
a little.
very far from home. But don't worry, Boneface take care of you. And Boneface walks over and opens up his passenger door.
I hop in.
All right, let us go, kitty. And
On our side, do we see a Sable doing any like, you know, like happy dream movements?
Sable unfortunately is kind of slumped over.
Yeah, I think I can't move while that's part of the danger of doing this is that
That's
I
probably
can't
better.
I can't do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your physical
So-
body's vulnerable right now.
But this just means Slice doesn't have to walk forever, so Slice is good with this. Slice is like lounging in this vehicle.
Right, so-
Sable's taking a nap.
Yeah.
He just kind of looks towards you. So, Kitty, where are you from?
I think the cat will just make cat noises, like making like little noises, but they're probably like
You
doesn't make
look
any
very
sense
well
to
taken
him.
care of. Your fur is very, very soft. And just kind of gently petting you as he's driving. So
Aw, soft side of Boneface.
I promise I'll give you a good
Adorable.
home, but unfortunately there are errands Boneface must take care of. Apparently Boneface is in danger of dying. You know how to fight, Kitty.
It will kind of like roar.
Oh, you're a strong one. I like. And Boneface kind
I
of
love that
pops his-
Boneface not only speaks like in full sentences to the cat, but continues to speak in third person.
Even when he's talking to the
He
cat.
pops his glove box
So
open and
good.
pulls out just this clear bottle of liquid. And it appears to just be like just completely clear liquid, very similar to what he poured up in his office. And he just kind of bites the cork off of it and spits it out the window. Just takes a big swig. Right, so you like the party?
the cat drunk.
I think that the tiger's just like, like kind of like, huh?
Probably bad idea,
Like cocking
right?
its head.
And he takes another big hit off of it and just chucks the bottle out the window.
Is driving.
Right.
Look, if you just had the balls to befriend a tiger that's walking down the street and it like got in your car and you're fine, maybe
Alright,
you'd be chugging that too.
Don't worry,
Yeah, probably
Boneface
not his
is gonna-
first sip.
Boneface is gonna take you to people Boneface thinks you'll like. Alright, so do you like Death by Tony? And he kind of cranks up his radio a little bit. I think you and I are gonna get
Death by
along
Tony.
real well.
I think Slice lays down on his back with his like legs up.
And with Boneface heading towards the direction of your safe house, the rest of you occupying the vacant building now to kind of catch your breath and start planning out your next steps. That's where we'll
Make
go
a fire.
ahead and call tonight's episode. So thank you all so much for joining us for tonight's journey. Thank you so much, Raider. Super appreciate you all popping in.
Thanks, Raiders.
Before we go, though, let's go ahead and go back around and meet our wonderful cast. So once again, plug yourselves, plug any upcoming projects you all have. Starting off with, let's start off with Brice again. Brice.
Yeah, hi everybody. I'm Brice. Hitting that puberty mark finally. Real excited about it. It's gonna be big, guys. It's good. Find me on the socials at Iceman. Just Iceman. Man, it's been a week. Glitch operator did the things. Thanks. I'm gonna stop talking now.
Oh.
Oh, excellent. Thank you so much. Let's throw it over to, let's go Aislinn next, please.
Hi, I'm Aislinn. I am Dollar Store DM on mostly just Instagram and YouTube. I am the creator and host of the Art of Adventure web series, where I bring creators from around the world to play one-shots of D&D. I am a budget crafter. I make all sorts of random things because I have an inability to pick a singular hobby. And in 2023, I'm going to be DMing a podcast called Roleplay Inc. I came up with the name. I don't remember what the name is. So that'll be coming in 2023. It will be piratey. And other than that, you can find me for one more week on the Red Hair Inn as Kaida, a Wyvern-born ranger.
Awesome. Let's go over to Miguel next.
Oh, hey everybody, that was me. I'm Miguel. You can find me at Miguel_Classico wherever social medias are sold. I am currently in the middle of GMing season 2 of a Masks actual play over on TTRPG. That's TEAT RPG, called Age of Wonder. Our third episode is going to be the 12th. Is the next time we do it, so Saturday afternoon the 12th. Come check us out. Really cool cast, and I love just throwing random chaos at them. Other than that, I am currently working on Order Up, which is a TTRPG set in a magical world where the players take up parts of members of a food truck. I mean, that's kind of the best way to put it. It's magic food, and you get to make it, and you get to anyway.
That sounds amazing.
That's super dope.
Looking for. I did a playtest, and we're gonna do some more. So, that's me.
Awesome.
So cool.
Let's throw it over to Margaret, please.
Hey everybody, I'm Margaret Krohn. You can find me at Margaret Krohn in all of the places. I do lots of stuff on the internet. If you want to see it, follow me. I'll let you know whenever I go live on the things. The only one that's different is TikTok, which is Margaret Krohn 1337, because someone took my name. And of course, I do what else do I do? I make games and video games for a living. I'm working on a game called Ashes of Creation, which you can check out at Ashes of Creation in all the places. And I'm also working on Witches and Spellcraft, the 2nd edition, which you can find the original over on Drive-Thru RPG. And that's me.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Alex, please.
Alex, and you can find me everywhere. Alex is my name, 734. And yeah, that's it. Not a lot going on right now.
You're good. You are so good. As for myself, I am Nate Ridenauer, your internet forever DM, GM, AM, FM, whatever you want to call me. You can find me all across the socials at nride93, as well as mainly streaming here on the Initiative Order. I am the Game Master for Symbaroum, which will be back this coming Sunday for episode 22, I think, somewhere around there. So we are heading into the final act of season 1, so super excited. It's a great time, amazing cast, so much wonderful roleplay among them. So check that out. Aside from that, I got nothing exciting going on. But before we do go, though, I want to just shout out our wonderful sponsors of the channel. I know we're going a little bit over time, so I'm just going to shout them out real quick. I will drop the discount codes down in the chat. But massive thank yous to Session Zero Clothing, Mithril Armory, Norse Foundry, and UO Dice. So check all of them out. Like I said, I'll drop the discount codes you can get down in the chat here in just a moment. I think that's everything. We will be back here in 2 weeks with our final episode of the Gaia Complex. So hope to see you all there. Until next time, everybody, thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you all in the next adventure. Good night.